Yo, what's up, guys? I'm out here with Shayan. We just wrapped up an amazing podcast talking about a multitude of topics, man. Tell me what we talked about today.
Talked about some stoicism, some nutrition, dieting advice, Looksmaxxing, man, finance. We pretty much ticked all boxes, man.
Literally every topic you could think of, we sat down, ate some steak, chopped it up for 3 hours. Hope you guys enjoy. And if you make it to the end, comment what we talked about. We'll catch you guys. Peace.
All right.
What's going on, guys? We're back at it again with the Medium Rare Podcast, episode 26. It's been a minute since we've done one. I am here with my guest, Shayan, a.k.a. Shay Sam.
Yes, Shay, S-A-M. That's
Shay
me.
S-A-M.
That's
Do you have
me,
any
man.
other AKAs? Like, do you have any other alter egos or nicknames that you go
I
by?
just go by Shay, like Loki.
By Shay?
Like,
Okay, all right. We got Shay on the podcast.
Yeah, man.
Medium Rare. We got some ribeye action. We got some sweet potatoes. About to cut into it. As I cut into it, just feel free to let the folks at home know a little bit about yourself and whatever details you want to drop.
Yeah, so my name is Shayan, so I'm 24. I moved to the U.S. in 2023. I'm pretty much starting a brand new life over here in Dallas, so very excited. I'm very fortunate enough to work with a really good company, have a really good network of friends, and ultimately, just be very grateful to be in my position right now. So
yeah.
I'm very excited for this conversation that we're about to have, and topics that we'd like to discuss. So
Love it.
yeah,
Good
absolutely.
stuff, man.
Let's get
Yeah.
this going. Yeah,
I met Shayan maybe 4 years ago, I think, at Ijaz's birthday.
yeah.
We
4
went
years?
was it, I think it was 2022. Maybe 2023.
2023, I
Was
believe.
it
My first
2023?
year here. Yeah.
So okay.
yeah.
So it was 2023. It was I think it was that summer, right? Like in
Yes.
that August.
Yes.
Dang. So yeah, it's been 3 years.
It has been 3
Okay,
years,
good
man.
stuff.
It has
So
been 3 years, yeah.
yeah, I remember I was driving that night. You were sitting shotgun and you were putting on some like just banger after banger after banger songs, and like, I'm like 90% of what I listen to is rap music, but we were going to a techno or like a house EDM show, and
Yeah.
bro, I still remember, bro, that song "Bless"
Yeah,
by
by Devil.
bro. Literally,
Not
like,
sponsored, bro.
not sponsored, but
bro.
dude, I still like that comes on shuffle, and like I still bump it because it's
Yeah.
it's like ear candy.
Yeah,
You know,
for sure.
it
for
sounds
sure.
so good.
Yeah, man. That's definitely like encapsulates like the little progressive house,
Yeah,
clubbing vibe,
yeah,
And shout out to Bless, honestly, yeah, man. You put out some really good content.
yeah.
So yeah, man. That pretty much
If you ever
got me in.
if you ever watch this,
Yeah, if you ever watch this, yeah.
Yeah.
Bless.
yeah.
Bless.
All right, so we got some ribeye right here. As you guys can see, we got some nice medium rare action. So
Yeah. it's really
I'm
good.
we'll go ahead and cut all this up into smaller pieces, and then just feel free to
man.
dig in.
Yeah, that looks really good, man.
Yeah.
That's like a proper, like medium rare, medium steak right there. It's
Yep.
pretty good.
We are on the medium rare podcast, so we have to
You gotta represent, man.
do it right.
Gotta
yeah.
represent, man.
Yeah, can't have the well done podcast.
No, bro. No well done podcast. The Big 26, probably
Right.
not, man.
Yeah. We get roasted.
We'll get quite literally.
Literally, yeah.
We'll get roasted.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, man, I know we got a lot of stuff we want to talk about. We kind of just keep things like open and flowing and let things go where they are, and then we can always come back to our the things that we've come up with. So
For sure. Yeah.
I know you're telling me you're like man, I should have I saved some calories for this, right?
Yeah, man.
So yeah, tell us about like just like it doesn't have to be like a super big journey of fitness, but I guess high level like fitness journey,
Okay.
where you started, where you're at now,
Yeah.
type of thing. But before we dive into that, let's
Let's
go
cheers
and
it up.
go
Let's
and
cheers it
grab
up,
bro.
man.
Cheers
Let's
up,
get
man.
this, man. Cheers.
Let's get it.
Podcast number 26.
Number 26. I'm gonna lay out some salt on the side in case you need some.
Ribeye is definitely up there. Top 3 steaks of all time.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, for sure.
Much
For
love,
sure,
man. I
bro.
appreciate
Yeah,
that.
Top 3 steaks, man.
Top 3 steaks.
Seasoning, the way it's cooked, the
Yeah.
juiciness, man, you can't really beat that.
Heck yeah.
The marbling of the ribeye is really good. But yeah, man, back to that.
Yeah.
My
ahead,
little
yeah.
overview of fitness. So I started off pretty skinny, actually. Back in my senior year, grade 12, or matric in South Africa, as I like to call it, I was very skinny. I hopped on this crazy diet to try to lose like 20, 25 pounds, and it was like intermittent fasting, but I didn't really know too much about it. So I just ended up starving myself. So that, and obviously, when you're high school, when you see all those pounds drop,
Yeah.
you don't really have an idea of whether you're losing fat or muscle.
Yep.
Turns out that, it was muscle
You were losing
and
a
it
lot of
was
muscle.
fat
Yeah.
at the same time, and I just
Yeah.
ended up like a skinny fat type of physique at 6'2", at 150 pounds. So
Oh,
it didn't
yikes.
really look that flattering.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, man, I'll show you those prom pictures. They're pretty bad.
Oh man.
They're pretty bad. But like,
hey man, at least you went to prom.
yeah,
like,
you know, that actually brings me to my second point. Like, at that point, like people were like asking me, like, "Are you sick?" Like pretty much, like especially the older generations, they were like, "Shayan, are you sick? Is everything okay?" And I'm like always reassuring them, "Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Everything is all good," because I was wearing my regular clothes, and obviously my clothes haven't gotten smaller. I have gotten smaller through that time. So.
Right.
But yeah, hop in my college year, first year, you know, everyone goes through that college lifting phase. You know, you want to gain a couple pounds.
Always
you
in
know.
the gym.
Yeah, and then for me, what really got my, like, I wouldn't say transformation, but just me in that culture of lifting was that, you know, David Lade. I'm not sure if you ever heard
I
of
know
him.
David Lade. Yeah,
Yeah, man, that transformation, because he was also tall, around 6'2", 6'3", but he also made that transformation where he went like very skinny to like jacked.
Yeah.
And like that really blew my mind, and that really inspired me to get in the gym and to actually, you know, bulk up and everything.
Right.
So yeah, fast forward 2 bulks later, and now I'm trying to cut down for my vacation, which hopefully I'm going to take in October.
Let's go.
So yeah,
good stuff, man. Yeah, I love it. I love how the journey starts off for like for young men. It's just like when you're either there's always just two routes. Like nobody's just like jacked right off the bat unless your genetics are insane, right? And it's either you're like super overweight or you're super skinny and trying to gain weight. And then I feel like the battle when you're a hard gainer and you're trying to gain weight is just so uphill. It's crazy. I remember bringing peanut butter sandwiches with me to school, like when I was in 12th grade, when I was a senior. I was like trying to gain weight. I was like, bring peanut butter sandwiches, just like dry bread and peanut butter, and nothing else, and like just be like force feeding myself. Eating is like a full-time job when you're skinny, though. Like when you're skinny and you're trying to gain weight, I feel like eating, you have to like set an alarm and eat every 2 hours. However often.
Yeah, you got to keep that insulin spike going. So you got to be eating every
gotta be eating all the time.
2 hours. Like for me, like my bulking, I used to eat like around 4,000 calories a single day, and I used to have 2 breakfasts.
Dang.
Yeah, like back in my heyday, man, like back in 2020 COVID times, there was nothing else for me to do besides work out. And thankfully I had a lockdown gym, pretty much, aka my uncle having his little gym set up in his basement, couple dumbbells, bench, you know, pretty much everything you need to start your journey off before you actually progress to an actual gym, right?
Actual gym, yeah.
So that was literally perfect for me, so to get me going. But yeah, I was slamming 4,000 calories, 2 breakfasts, man. A lot of eggs, a lot of peanut butter, a lot of oats, a lot of cookies. For me, it was cookies. Cookies were like the easiest calories for me.
Yeah, like 2 Oreos are like 100 calories. Like,
yeah, easy.
Isn't that crazy? Y'all know that? 2 Oreos is the serving size?
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't know that. People be eating like sleeves of Oreos,
exactly.
You know? So.
And I'm not too sure. You might need to fact check me on this, but I think Oreos are vegan.
I think they are. They are.
The cream is actually vegan.
It's vegan, yeah. Isn't that crazy? No milk in Oreos?
I didn't even believe that.
Yeah.
Because they market it to have it with milk, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's part of the marketing.
Yep.
By itself, it's actually
vegan. So interesting, man. What would you say was like when during that journey when you were like, you know, like just treating just treating eating and lifting as like your main thing, what was your biggest takeaway that you learned from it?
Recovery is key. Very key. We're so used to this bodybuilding culture of enhanced bodybuilding versus natural bodybuilding. We're so used to what we're seeing on social media being enhanced bodybuilding. So a lot of the time, these influencers and people that we see, they're probably enhanced. They might not come out as enhanced, but thankfully nowadays we're seeing more people actually come out and be clear to their audience that they are enhanced, right?
Right.
But essentially, I remember like doing all like sets of bicep curls, all sets of like, you know, chest press, incline press, and I just couldn't even move my arm. And I was wondering why I wasn't getting any results. I was slamming the calories, and the next, like, say you hit chest, and the next 2 days later you hit chest again, you're weak. You didn't get your body enough time to rest. And if you don't give your body enough time to rest, especially as a natural lifter, you're not going to progress at all.
Right.
As much as you think less is actually more.
Yeah, you're actually hurting yourself in the long run if you don't. You're doing your body an injustice if you're not resting enough in between days, or if you're
Yeah.
pushing it, if you're going intense instead of going consistent.
Consistent.
Which is that was my biggest lesson: consistency over intensity.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have like those, once every 2 weeks you go balls to the wall till you literally can't feel anything.
Yeah.
But then, like, most workouts should be like very like consistent, like whatever the intensity should be consistent
for sure. And like volume and everything, because it was all like, everyone watched Arnold, that video. You got to hit the biceps, you got to hit the biceps, you got to hit the triceps,
hit the triceps, you got
to hit it like 15 sets. Like, bro, no one's doing that unless you're on
gear, like unless you're on mad gear.
Yeah, unless you're on mad gear, you're not gonna see any benefit from that.
Yeah. So I think there is a way to there's like a certain way to work out when you are enhanced, when you are on gear versus like when you're not on gear.
Exactly.
Right? So like,
and you can get away with more volume, more shitty eating, so to speak.
Yeah.
As well as less sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Sleep.
Yeah, man, we were making a joke earlier about sleep maxing. Which is real, man. A lot of people don't sleep, or like they'll get terrible sleep. What's been your experience, and like what's helped you the most in getting like a full night of rest?
For me, it was not ingesting a lot of caffeine, because
mm-hmm.
I'm like, people who know me, especially at work, they know I like to slam energy drinks and caffeine max, heart max.
Caffeine heart max.
You gotta train your heart to failure. No, don't do that. Don't train your heart to failure. Train everything else to failure, but not your heart.
Not your heart, yeah.
But for me it was a lot of caffeine, and for me it started because I had to hit those exams before, because I needed to get into a good college back in high school, and for me the caffeine journey, I started drinking a lot of coffee at night to keep me up and to allow me to like stay present, so I can learn and retain as much information as I can. And then I realized that I couldn't sleep.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I did a little bit of research, and I found out that actually caffeine is terrible for your sleep. And obviously, as a kid, you don't really know that, but you realize how your body responds to certain compounds and stimulants a little bit later on in your life. But for me, it was definitely caffeine.
Caffeine, big thing.
And then also when you get a good night's sleep, everyone knows this, but you are mentally more alert.
Yep. Less brain
sharp,
fog.
And you're not irritable as much.
It's a big one.
You're not irritable.
Less things bother you.
Yes.
Less people get on your nerves.
Yes.
Your day is somehow nicer all the time.
Yeah, it's like a trend, like an upward trend of just like positivity and like, upliftment in your life. And that really inspires me to try to at least get 8 to 10 hours a night. Some people call me a grandpa for like falling asleep at like 10 sometimes, but man, if it's going to help your day the next day, I think it's an investment, honestly. Those extra 2 hours where you could be staying up until 12, take that extra 2 hours, or at least attempt to sleep for an extra 2 hours. Wake up the next morning feeling nice and refreshed. You don't need that cup of coffee.
Yeah.
You already have your cup of coffee.
Exactly. Your cup of coffee was the 8 hours.
Yeah.
To 10 hours of sleep, which is awesome, man. I don't think many... I can't list many 24-year-olds.
The vascular, bro.
The vascularity? Yeah.
This guy,
a little bit, man. We trying
got that salt right there, man. Yeah. Man, you got that, man. You
try, man. But paper cuts are my worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Paper cuts are my worst enemy. One paper cut and I'm gone.
Yeah. Now for me, I'm still a little bit. Yeah. You know what? I like to say it pales in comparison, mainly because I'm also pale over here. But secondly, I'm not that lean as I like to be. But yeah,
my man, white brown dude right here.
Yeah, like I'm like super light, man.
Yeah. Hey man, you get white privilege. You get white privilege sometimes.
No. Nope. Still have to follow the same procedures, man. Same struggles, man.
They still get you at the airport, huh? Yeah.
Every time, baby. Every time.
Yeah.
If they don't get me at the airport, I start wondering. I'm like, when are they actually gonna get me?
Yeah, you're like, man, security needs to be beefed up a little bit today.
Yeah, for no reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, ultimately, sleep 8 to 10 hours a night, and you're gonna feel refreshed in the morning as well.
Yeah,
so definitely.
It's massive. It's massive for the mental clarity that you get. Like you'll be able to concentrate way harder the next day with whatever you're doing. If you're in school, you'll be able to pay attention better in school. If you're working, you'll be able to get into we were talking about this earlier, you'll be able to get into flow state better if you sleep an adequate amount the night before. Because you can get a full day's worth of work done in maybe 2 to 4 hours if you're focused and you're dialed in.
For sure.
You get locked in, You got to stay locked in.
Got to stay locked in.
Yeah. I thought that was I thought that was like a meme for the longest time. I was like, man, I'm not going to say that. I'm not gonna say locked in, but now I understand. It's a real
Now you
thing.
understand. It's actually a thing. You know, there's more than just that phrase right there.
Yeah.
But there's two different things. There's people who just throw that out there and you know, not do anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also the person that says it and actually does it.
Follows through.
You know, you definitely want to be the person that follows through. We're all humans. You know, we have slip ups. You know, there are going to be times where, you know, you're not going to be able to, say, hit the gym, or you're not going to be able to, you know, stick to your diet, or just ultimately, say you're doing a little bit of self-development, you stick to your skincare routine. Just some examples here and there. You're going to fall off, but ultimately consistency wins the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Like the 2-day rule?
Yep.
You know what that is?
Of that, actually.
Oh, so it's whatever habit you're doing, whatever thing you're trying to get consistent on.
Yeah.
You don't skip more than 2 days in a row. So if you're going to the gym, you don't let yourself get to 2 days.
2 days consecutively.
So if you're missing, I mean, like, it's different, right? Like, if one day is your rest day and you're going for like a long walk or something, and the next day is like a true rest day, that's different. But it's like you try not to let more than 2 days go by in between what you're trying to do. So if I'm working out on Monday, like Thursday, I'm working out again. Like I'm not letting 3 full days pass by.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
So I'm really curious.
Yeah, it could be with anything. It could be like if you're doing a business, if you're reading self-development stuff, journaling, 2 days max gap between that.
Habitually.
Yeah, if you're trying to build a habit,
positive habit. Interesting. I need to do more research on that. It's pretty captivating, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, ultimately at 24, I'm really trying to get more hobbies, get more interests.
Yep.
You know, try to make myself seem a little bit more interesting. Because sometimes like you're your ultimate worst critic.
Absolutely.
You know, I think we all can agree on that, right? So when you look at yourself from like a outside perspective, you're like, hey, what does this guy know? What do you appear to the outside
Imposter
world?
syndrome type of thing.
Shit. Like, do I really deserve to be here?
Right.
And honestly, sometimes I do. To be honest with you, sometimes I don't feel like I deserve to be here.
Yeah.
Especially in this position. For people who don't know me, I'm pretty much half South African, half American. And I pretty much, after graduation in South Africa in 2023, after college, I pretty much dropped everything at the ripe age of 21, and pretty much like came to the US and started a brand new life. So people are like, why are you leaving your country? Why are you leaving your parents? Why are you leaving everything? Because you pretty much have everything there for
everything's set. Yeah.
Everything's
you
set.
chose to, like, you know, push myself
and just to you know, see what else is out there in the world, you know. And coming to the US, it was like, man, sink or swim. Yeah, you just get thrown in there, and
dog eat dog, man,
dog eat dog world. And you know, you get the rude awakening that, you know, the world's gonna move around with, like, it's still gonna continue without you. So you gotta, you know, step up or step out. You know, it's really like a rude awakening, and it really you know, inspired me to actually take charge of my life, because there's a lot of life lessons in it. Personally speaking, I used to have everything, you know, mom will do this, mom will do that. And I'll be honest with you, my parents used to do all that stuff for me, but then I had to just figure it out. Like every young man, you got to figure it out. You got to figure out how bills work, how credit score works, how pretty much how to be a functional human being in society. And that was huge for me.
That was big.
That was pretty huge for me.
What I feel, I know we're talking a lot. Feel free to keep eating.
Oh man, man, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I feel like the amount of sudden changes you went through whenever you literally left your entire life at 21. I mean, you graduated college and then you moved here, right? So you graduate, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna go get a job in the U.S., or you're like, I'm gonna buy a ticket and figure it out when I get there. Like, what was that? What was your thought process?
The mindset?
Yeah, was it just like, hey, I need to go? It was like one of those, like, you know, go west, young man. Like, was it one of those things? It was like, I'm going to America, land of opportunity. You know, the American dream, white picket fence, 2.5 kids, whatever, right? Yeah, like
American
type of
dream,
thing. American dream, right? Yeah, I don't know what that is these days, right?
So
just having a 1-bedroom apartment, and not being broke is the equivalent of that today, because inflation.
Not being broke,
right? Not being broke. Yeah,
like, don't be broke.
Don't be broke. Yeah, yeah. Don't be a brokey. You know,
bro, that's what you know. I feel like I'm getting old because I just use the word hashtag, bro.
Hashtag? Oh man,
that's horrible.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
It's all good, man. You're throwing it back. That is a throwback. That is a throwback. Man, people used to do this. Like, you remember people like hashtag whatever, because this is like that's what the hashtag.
Oh, the hashtag.
People would do that stuff.
No way.
People like hashtag broke, hashtag whatever. Like people would walk around doing that, man. It's crazy.
Spamming hashtags, right?
Spamming hashtags around.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, tell us the mindset and like what was the drive behind it?
I needed to get a job.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually American, so I have a citizenship in the U.S. I was born here, in Atlanta, Georgia, not here in Dallas. So, ATL town, baby, ATL. So I had this ace up my sleeve. I might also have South African, so I can stay in South Africa, or I can use that ace up my sleeve. And I feel like I would be depriving myself of an opportunity of a lifetime, an opportunity that people literally die for to come to this country. And God bless them. Hopefully everything, comes all right. So, they can, start a life and create something for them. So I wish them all the best. But yeah, for me, I was blessed enough to be in this situation where I can come to the U.S. and I can start a life over here and at least make something without worrying about, immigration, thankfully.
Right.
So yes, that's what I did. So I need to get a job. I need to start something. I need to establish myself in the best possible opportunity, in the best possible market. And that's when I did research about Dallas.
Right.
And then I found out this Metroplex, man, all these companies, all these major corporations are coming over here.
Yep.
Because first of all, I think it's just probably lower land tax and everything. So,
no state income tax or no state tax. Yeah.
No state tax. And just like all these variables right here that are pushing all the major corporations out from Silicon Valley, out from NYC, straight over here. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I can get a slice of the pie. Maybe I can probably capitalize and join a nice company that's going to, help me financially and also help me grow, network, meet new people, and pretty much establish myself. So I'm very thankful to actually have a company as well that hired me, and they really take care of me, and I believe in them. So yeah, man, young companies in Texas, man, taking over.
If you don't know, now you know.
You got it, man. All these startups, man, they always be talking about it, but once they start delivering results, the big boys come watch out, man.
They do, man. Yeah, I feel like either like startups either will IPO, they'll get acquired, or they'll die. Like all three of those situations are scary because of all the work and effort that you put in. Like I've only ever worked at public companies, so I don't really know what that life is like. But it's I know it's a grind. So if you're ever thinking about working in a startup, just know high risk, high reward.
Yeah, high risk, high reward. But when that reward
I bet it's crazy, right?
Off, bro.
Isn't life crazy right now? Like I remember I was sitting right here.
Yeah.
It wasn't on a podcast, but my buddy Rafi came over. Shout out Rafi, he's been on the podcast before. He was showing me in like late 2022. He's like, bro, check this out. Go to ChatGPT. Back then it was OpenAI.com. He's like, go to ChatGPT, right? And I was like, what's that? And he's like, bro, it's just like AI thing. And I was like, oh yeah, sure, it's an AI. And he's like, no, look, you just like ask it any question and see what it does. We were like so mind blown, just like asking it, like, give me like a nutrition plan for like somebody who has a gut issue with this, whatever, right? And it just like spit out like whatever. It's like, and then he's like, you could ask anything. I was like, okay, write me an essay about the Roman Empire or whatever. And then it did, and I was like, whoa, this is crazy. This is like the cheat code or whatever. We didn't realize at the time, that was like the infancy of that, right? And then what, like Gemini, Claude, all this stuff came out, and then you're like, wow, you can do so much with this thing. And
exactly.
And it's only gonna go like it's like right here. Like imagine in like 5 years,
what
10
it's
years,
gonna be,
right? Like what it's gonna be capable of.
What it's gonna be capable of.
So it's kind of like, to me, it's kind of like motivating but scary at the same time, because I'm like, okay, if AI is at its infancy right now and it's doing all this crazy stuff, like how long do we have to make it before it completely takes over our roles, right? And right now, you still need human interaction to like tell AI what to do, right? But eventually, once that next era comes in, it's like, we're gonna have to have already made it. We're gonna have to like be on the retirement path.
Yeah.
So that way, like whenever it comes in, and whatever happens,
we're prepared for the aftermath.
The aftermath.
And also, like in developing, a lot of my boss actually tells me this. It's like AI is only as smart as the person trying to use it. A lot of people think it's a cheat code.
That's a bar. Yeah.
It's a lot of people think it's just like it does the work for you. Yes, it does the work. does do the work for you, but you have to make sure that you know what you're looking for. Like if you're looking for data, you got to verify that data. You got to make sure that you're using clean data, as an example, right? You got to make sure that you proofread, you test different variables to make sure that the app is functioning,
Right.
It's functional, ready to be distributed to the market, to the people, right?
Before you ship it,
before you release it, before you ship it.
Yeah.
And sometimes AI can make mistakes.
Yes.
I know we have, Claude models is different models. And I think Opus is like the biggest one. I believe.
Opus. Yeah.
Opus is that takes the most taxing. I know Sonnet's medium.
Yep.
But those high research models, they're very accurate, but there's still a percentage of it being inaccurate.
You still gotta catch it. My favorite way of catching AI is hold on one second. Let me just
you can do
see what. Okay, cool. I always like to check just in case.
Still
sometimes.
Recorded,
yeah,
man.
yeah. So
Still
yeah,
recording.
I always like my favorite way of testing AI. And I don't know why it's this specific thing, but maybe like one of my favorite niche, like I was saying earlier, is like rap music.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
so I'll always. Yeah, you a big rap fan?
I'm not a big rap fan.
Yeah.
But I respect rap. I
Okay.
understand, and I really appreciate what it stands for.
Right.
Especially people.
Yeah.
Struggles.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
But you gotta try some of the sweet potato as well.
Well.
So I'll ask it. I'm like, hey, give me this lyric from this song, whatever, or like give me like some lyrics from like like Lupe Fiasco or Nas or Kanye, right? And then it'll say like, oh, here's some, and then it'll just like make up stuff. Like it'll just make up like some like random, it's like, oh, when Kanye West said this in his music, and I'm like Kanye West doesn't have a song with this line in it, and then it'll go back and say, oh, my mistake. Yeah, you're right. Like there is no Kanye West song with that, or like it'll say like a Lupe Fiasco line and like say like, oh, Jay-Z said this, and I'm like, Jay-Z didn't say this. Lupe Fiasco said this on this song, like on this album, and they'll be like, oh, I'm like, bro, if you're not catching rap lyrics, what else are you missing? Like what are you telling me that like could not that I could
not
be
have been
like
verified.
that could not have been verified?
Yeah.
So I'm always like weary, and like once everything gets fixed and stuff, like it'll be better, but. That's my test. That's my test for every few months. I'll do that once in a while. I'm like, give me some lyrics from like these guys.
Some lyrics.
And like if it messes it up, I'm like, oh man, still not there yet.
Very interesting.
That's my personal test.
Very interesting, but it's actually a fantastic way to verify that accuracy.
Right.
Yeah, and honestly, I've been getting in the habit of this. I always ask AI, fact check this, fact check this, and you'd be surprised to see sometimes that AI is actually wrong. And it actually apologizes to you. I'm very sorry for that.
I'm very sorry. So yeah, it'll say it.
It'll say I'm very sorry, but yeah, I fact checked this, and it turns out you were right. And it's actually crazy. A robot's telling you, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
it's wild.
Yeah, it's crazy. Make sure you're careful out there with what you end up following.
For sure.
From an AI.
For sure. And that's a lot of people share confidential data with AI. I would strongly advise against that, mainly because you don't know who you're giving your information to. These are research models. I'm not sure if you heard about, I think it was like last week or the week after, an AI model hacked into another AI model or something. Or I think an AI model hacked into a corporation. Like it was something ridiculous, something straight up iRobot that you wouldn't expect. Whoa. An AI model found its way into some company, and apparently it stole information or something, but I don't know. But yeah, it's crazy. So just be careful with AI, man. But also AI, day-to-day speaking, and I think Afraz can agree with me when I say this, don't let it affect your day-to-day rationality. Don't let it affect your day-to-day ability to make decisions for yourself.
Yeah.
Don't let it affect it, because you still want to have your own agency. You still want to, fire up your brain so you can activate decision-making mode. You still want to be able to make decisions, right? That you still want to use intellect.
Yep, absolutely. It shouldn't teach you what to think. It should just kind of challenge you on how to think about certain topics, right? If you are 100% locked in on a certain niche and like you ask it for like its thoughts, you shouldn't go just because ChatGPT told me to do this. Oh, Claude said to do this, right? And I've fallen victim to that sometimes. I'm like, oh man, yeah. Claude said I shouldn't invest in this because it's a risk, and then like the next week, like the thing will run up like 10%. And I'm like, mother,
like same thing with the memory stocks, man.
Oh, dude, bro. Dude, last week was a crazy. So if you're watching this at home, we recorded this. Today's August 5th, 2026.
Yes.
last week, Leopold.
Micron.
Yeah, Leopold, that won the hedge fund guy.
Yes.
He lost like $35 billion. He got liquidated, $35 billion.
Yeah.
Citadel bought all this stuff after for like 50% on the dollar, right?
Yeah.
Or 50 cents on
Got
the
it
dollar.
for a hell of a deal.
Super, and then all
Hell
that
of a
stuff
deal.
shot up the very next day. It was
Yeah,
crazy to see.
Wasn't it like a 18%, 19%? Because I was like looking at the market, like the stocks on.
Yeah.
I think it was Micron. I believe it was it was something ridiculous.
Yeah,
Within a day.
like SanDisk went up 25%, Micron went up 20%. Like all these stocks like that were like
Ridiculous.
super low. That triggered this like I guess like margin
Movement.
call or like liquidation event for this one hedge fund. It's really funny because the hedge fund was called situational awareness. Did you know that?
The irony of life, bro.
Hilarious, hilarious.
Bro.
Situational awareness, right?
Situational awareness.
This guy's picks were like everything this guy did was right. The only wrong thing was that he did it at 4x leverage. So like I don't use leverage because I know how dangerous it is. Like I know you like it could multiply.
You don't want to
your
lose.
gains.
You don't want to lose all.
But it can multiply your losses too.
Yeah.
So like if you're on 4x leverage, that means any 25% downward swing of a stock will trigger like a margin call or like ask you to put in more money or like it'll wipe you out.
Yeah, because you lose like fourfold.
Because you lose fourfold. Yeah.
Yeah,
but like if
crazy.
it gains, you gain 4x. But still, it's so risky, man. I can't believe like someone's doing that with like over $30 billion.
Yeah, I mean awareness, but he was dreaming big, I suppose. But yeah, he lost even bigger.
Yeah, it was nuts. But yeah, last week was a crazy week in the market. I guess that just I don't know what your thesis is on investing.
Okay.
After years of trying to swing trade and day trade, I just realized I'm like that's not the move. It's literally
you're never gonna win.
Yeah, it's literally just buy and hold, like just time in the market beats timing in the market, right?
Yeah.
There's that phrase, the markets can stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent.
Yeah.
I like to one thing I heard was the market can stay retarded longer than you can stay sane. and it's like that's true. Like you never know what could be going on in the stock market, but if you're just holding and you're just like on the like you're just chilling with whatever you have for the long enough on a long enough time frame, you're going to be green if you're not exiting and entering stocks over.
Exactly. And that actually brings me to my next point.
Yeah.
Fantastic way to piggyback off that, but you only lose when you sell. Realistically, you only lose when you pull out. When you
realize,
And I was talking about this with my friend in the crypto market. Like he was complaining, and he was like, "Man, this market's trash right now. When are they going to pass this Clarity Act, which we'll get into?" But all these little delays with the Clarity Act and Senate trying to pass that Clarity Act. People are becoming impatient, and people literally put their entire life savings on crypto.
Yeah,
it's going all the way down. I know it's really upsetting for some people. So don't put your life savings on crypto, please.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Only money you can afford to lose.
Exactly.
Only money you can afford to lose. Please do yourself a favor. Because that money.
None of this is financial advice, by the way. We just have to say that.
Yeah. No. These not
Make your own
financial
decisions.
advice. Make your own decisions. At your own peril. So yeah, essentially, don't put your life savings on it, and essentially just be wary of it. Remember that money that you put in. Be prepared to lose it. Just be prepared to lose it.
Yeah.
Approach investing same way he said. Think of it in the long term in mind. Everything's going to go up in long term. Corporations are going to grow, right?
Yep.
That's why, like, if you're trying to get into investing and you're ultimately, you're just a little bit, afraid of where to put your money in, S&P, man. S&P 500. S&P 500, man. Just S&P 500 is pretty much a catch-all for all the major stocks in the American like market, right?
Yep. Top 500 stocks.
Top 500 stocks.
Top 500 companies, yeah.
Yeah, it's top 500 companies, and pretty much you're putting, say, if you put $100, you're putting your $100 a little bit in each of these stocks. So if one company goes down, you still got, say, like $4.99 available. Another one goes down, you got $4.98.
Exactly.
You still got those other companies to keep your portfolio up.
Yeah.
So it's probably the safest way to start investing and for you to learn the market.
Yep.
Because the S&P drops and it also goes up. But
Yeah.
Usually,
but overall, if you zoom out, it's always. I mean, I think it hit an all-time high yesterday.
Yeah.
Right. The S&P. VOO and chill.
VOO, yeah.
VOO and chill, man. VOO and chill, man. That's what I'm about.
Vanguard, ETF, baby.
Vanguard S&P 500 ETF.
Yeah. What
just
about the QQQ?
put on a recurring buy, bro. This is crazy. You're gonna see, look at this. Literally, bro. I literally look at this, bro. Look at my three. Things. VOO, BTC, QQQ. Those are like my things that I always look at. Like those are the three things I always I have on my stock tickers, like on my list, on my watch list, right? And so QQQ I love, man. That's you're pretty much asymmetric bet on like the top 100 companies in the US that aren't tech companies.
Yes.
And so let me see what exactly
are we sitting at right now.
QQQ top holdings. So it's,
tech.
Yeah, NVIDIA, Apple, Microsoft,
Tech.
Amazon, Micron, AMD, Alphabet, right? So it's all these, but the weight is like very skewed to like these like 10 companies. In VOO, it's these same companies, but the weighting is a lot less, and then you have like industrials, you have healthcare, you have consumer staples, you got all this stuff. Pretty much what Shayan said earlier. VOO, you're betting on the top 500 companies in America. QQQ, you're betting on tech.
Yeah, you're pretty much betting on tech. And essentially, as well, in the wartime, I know we're talking about the stocks and the volatility of it right now, the gas stocks, oil stocks. Whenever Trump does something, it magically, shoots up Exxon and all the oil companies.
Because of the war stuff.
Because of the war. And that's like another thing to look at, when you're investing, but this is more like short-term investing. So the S&P is like long-term investing. So obviously, always start off on long-term. If you want to dip your money into, it'll be a little bit more volatile. You want to gamble a little bit. So I hate to use that word, but it's pretty much what it is. It's pretty much controlled gambling.
Controlled gambling, yeah.
Read the news. Read the news, man. Like, if something happens to a CEO, or if, a wartime event happens, a major wartime event, look at oil stocks, oil companies, so to speak. Look at Lockheed Martin, look at weapons companies and everything. Again, just not financial advice. Do not take my advice whatsoever. I'm just speaking what's in my mind. So yeah, weapons companies, oil, and what else with war?
Defense stocks.
Defense.
Like Lockheed Martin.
Yeah.
I don't know what else is a defense stock. I just know
oil.
People talk about the Lockheed index. Like if Lockheed Martin is trending upward, like if that stock is going up, then we're in for
kind of cooked.
News. Yeah, we're in for some news. Yeah. I'm trying to see what else does war affect. Sin stocks, I guess. Like alcohol, cigarettes, marijuana, stuff like that.
Okay, interesting.
Because I feel like in times of like
distress,
people start.
There's a higher demand.
People start
substances.
People start coping more.
Fair.
And like everyone has a different outlet for coping.
I didn't actually think about that. It's actually a really good point.
I don't think it's like a direct indication, but I feel like it's like
there's definitely a social aspect to it. There's definitely like a social correlation to distress and substances and the intake of substances for sure. There's definitely more like it's on a social perspective. But ultimately, just be careful. S&P 500 if you're worried. S&P and chill, bro.
S&P and chill. QQQ and chill.
And crypto, if you really want to gamble your money, that's when you go into crypto. But I would do stock market first. Learn how the market works, because crypto, man, like saying that it's volatile
is an understatement.
Is an understatement, and you don't want to put yourself through that emotional turmoil, because I think we all have, and I still cry to this day, bro.
Dude, same. I remember the very first time I bought like Bitcoin and Ethereum.
BTC.
Dude, I bought it at the top, bro. I bought Ethereum at like
oh my god.
I bought Ethereum at $4,500 or something like that.
God, bro.
Like I don't even know if it went that high. It went to like 44 something. I don't know. It was in 2021. I remember like the first I bought about half of an Ethereum, and it was like $1,850, and then it went up to 4,000. And instead, anytime you're up double on an investment, sell half and let the rest run, because then you're risk free, right? If you're not financially free, most of the time like you don't really. Now I'm under the camp of, if you buy an asset, you shouldn't really need to sell it unless you need the money right there and then.
Yeah.
Like unless you need the money right there and then, don't sell the asset. But instead of like I doubled down at 4,000. I was like, oh yeah, let me buy another one before it gets to like 8,000. And like I had no idea.
Playing a dangerous game,
dude.
right
I had
here, bro.
no idea how like Ethereum had run up like I think 200% that year, and
yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, it'll go up more, and yeah, it did not. And I got left. I became what they call a bag holder, so I got holding the bag. But same thing. I bought Bitcoin at like 60K in 2021.
Mhm.
But the crazy thing is, if you just hold through the next 4 years of volatility,
It's expected to go up.
then it doubles. Yeah, it doubled, right? It went from 60K to 120K.
Yeah.
And that's when I learned my lesson, and I definitely I took some risk off the table.
Started holding, and just it's all about a mindset thing. You know, you don't want quick results. If you think you're gonna get rich the next day, the chances of that happening, it's like less than 1%.
Yeah,
like, it's ridiculous.
There's
it's like 0.00000 something percent. That
there's not really there's no such thing as a get rich quick scheme.
Yeah.
And if there is, then it is truly a scheme.
Yeah, it truly is a scheme. So think long term, be patient, and you'll see some results. And which I know he mentioned if you need the money fast, that's when you sell. You shouldn't be putting your life savings in that. Your life savings should be in an emergency fund, aka a high yield savings account or something you can grab fast. Do not sell. Do not pull from your stock. I know when life hits you hard, do not pull from your stocks because
don't pull from your stock.
Yeah, because literally the next day you could see a major spike.
Yep. And also, anytime you sell a stock at a gain, you have to pay capital gains tax.
Capital gains tax, and then whichever vendor you use, take a percentage.
Oh yeah, they take a fee, right?
Yeah,
man. For me, I'm like I want to hold on to this as long as possible, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know, maybe do something with it as I get older, or like if I ever decide to have kids, give it to them, stuff like that. But I don't know. Yeah, just hold on to it. Don't ever sell. Yeah.
What do you think makes a man wealthy?
It's a great question.
What do you think consists of a wealthy man, or what's your opinion on what do you think is wealthy?
If you had asked me this like 10 years ago, I would have probably said like a comfortable retirement fund, a nice house, and whatever family goal you have. But now I think it's just like I think you're wealthy if you have peace with what you have today. So if you are satisfied, or if you're happy, content, whatever, right? If you enjoy life the way it is and you find peace in your current life, I think to me peace is priceless.
So I love that.
That's perfect. That's where I'm at right now. Compared to like 10 years ago, it would have been very material things. But I don't think you put a price on peace. You can't put a price on freedom. You can't put a price on like authenticity, right?
Yeah.
Like priceless. all these things that I think that's what makes you valuable. If you can walk into a room, you can work the room. That's like
infinite power.
That's the infinite money glitch right there.
Yeah.
Right. So I think to me, it's like all these like intangible things now, right? If I had to give a material answer, I would say it's somewhere where like, where you and your family don't have to worry. Like I would just say like wealth to me is like you don't have to worry about where your next house is coming from, or like you don't have to worry about your living situation. You don't have to worry about where your next meal is coming from. You can take care of the people that you love. I think that's like the standard answer.
Yeah, and there is a certain point that, like, if they say money can't buy happiness, I mean, it's 50-50 to that, because you definitely need a certain amount of money to be happy.
Yep.
To reap the benefits of life, send your kids to an education, to put food on the table, to get a shelter, you need some sort of money, some sort of degree of money. Like, come on.
Yep.
You need to have some sort of level. So whoever says money doesn't buy happiness, like if they just generalize, like they're just very close-minded, because you do need some money to live a happy life. There's a point where the more money you have actually leads to more depression and sadness because you're stressed about how to keep that money.
Yeah.
And how to add on to that.
Yeah, Biggie Smalls said it best. More money, more problems.
More money, more problems.
But then I told that to my dad one time, and he said, yes, but less money, more problems too. And I was like,
yes, that's
true. Up to that point.
Up to that point. Like, it is 50-50.
Yeah.
It is 50-50. So
law of diminishing returns.
Economics, baby. Hey.
What's it called?
Economics.
Yeah. Law of diminishing returns. Yeah.
Law of diminishing returns, man.
It happens with everything. Like I'll go out to you go to Korean barbecue?
K-barbecue.
KBBQ, right?
Hell yeah.
The first
Carrollton, baby.
Carrollton,
right?
Yeah, you live. Yeah, that's right.
K-Town,
K-Town, man. Shout out. Not sponsored. Not yet. So you eat Korean barbecue the first couple rounds, and you're like, oh man, it's so good, it's so good. You get to like those middle rounds, like round 3, round 4, and you're slowing down a little bit. But it's all you can eat, and you pay like $50 to be there. So you're like, all right, I'm gonna keep eating. And then like the last few rounds, actually,
you feel sick.
Yeah, it's actually like more detrimental to your body. And I know this going in every single time. Yet I stayed till like round 6, even though I know I shouldn't.
That's how it gets you, man.
That's how it gets you.
That's how they
but
get
like,
you, bro.
Yeah, like round 4, man. If you're feeling good, just tap out. Doesn't matter.
For sure.
So, same thing with like, if you have more money than you know what to do with.
It's more of an inconvenience to you.
Yeah.
You got to store that money. You got to make sure no one steals that money.
Yep.
And ultimately, you just have a little bit more problems. So there's a certain point of wealth where, you should live comfortably, set your future generations up with some money. Make sure, they can make a life of their own. I'm not a fan of, buying everything for your kid.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that, I have any parental advice whatsoever, but it's the way my parents did it for me. Although they did help me with the basics and everything, but ultimately they made me, if I wanted something, say I wanted to buy a new like set of Jordans or something like that, if I wanted Yeezys or something, I had to work for it. I had to put my heart and soul into it. I gotta get a job somewhere. I gotta make money. I gotta sell something to
get it yourself.
You gotta kind of figure out how to make money, how to pretty much achieve that goal without asking people for help.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how you ultimately become self-sufficient. You got to put yourself in these situations, or parents have to teach their kids at a young age how to be self-sufficient, so that in the future they're not gonna, be a burden to their family, because their family's also getting old.
Yeah, and
they're also getting old.
Yeah, and you can't rely on them forever.
Exactly. Yeah.
What
circle of life.
Yeah. Did you ever have like I feel like you probably had like some type of entrepreneurial like. I don't know. You sell people sell lemonade on the side of the street.
Oh,
right?
I know it, man.
Dude, what was your?
Blood,
I feel like you had some as a kid. Like you were like, I don't know, bro. Were you like flipping baseball cards? What were you doing? Like, did you have any like side hustles as a kid?
Shout out mom and dad, electrical store. So it was always in my blood. Sales, family. We've always had businesses, thankfully, and that pretty much rubbed off on me. So I pretty much used to help sell my dad's product, whether it be like wires, pretty much electrical components. And I used to get like a little kickback from it.
Hey, your first commission.
First commission, bro, like 10. I was trying to buy this like little remote control Ferrari car, man. Like for me, love cars, bro. I love cars. I'm the car guy, bro. I love cars, man. I adore cars. And there was this one Ferrari like remote control, like I think it was a F50. It's one of the older Ferraris, but like it was remote control and like that red right there. And I was like, I gotta get that.
Yeah.
So I started whipping those batteries, man. Those wires, bro. Come buy it right now, bro.
Yeah. Just raking in all that commission, all those kickbacks.
Yeah, and that's how you learn. That's how you learn.
And you were 10 when you were doing that?
I was like 10. I was like in that 8 to 10.
Yeah.
I was a little kid.
Natural born salesman, bro.
Yeah, but
it's hard for adults to say no to kids when they're selling stuff,
man,
right? Yeah. Like, you gotta use that to your advantage.
Yeah, especially brown parents, man. Like, you gotta earn it. Sometimes, you can't. They're not gonna hand it to you.
Yep.
They definitely want you to learn, because they had to go through hardships. You also don't have to go through the hardships, but you should be aware of the value of money and how money is spent.
Right.
So very grateful for that. So shout out mom and dad for that.
Good stuff, man. Yeah, I feel like those skills learned at an early age teach you a lot.
Exactly.
For me, it was we'd buy a 6-pack of cream soda and root beer at Walmart for $2.50, and then we keep it in our locker in high school, and then we sell each bottle for $1. So off of each pack, we were making $3.50 until the vice principal came and shut our business down. But haters gonna hate.
Bro, I was really about to say that, bro.
Yeah, haters gonna hate, bro.
That principal, bro, major L, bro.
Crazy,
This is
man.
an L principal.
Dude, I was literally like, I was applying unit economics in real life, and you just shut me down, man. It's crazy.
Man, literally.
Yeah, but it was fun, man. It was a fun time. Like we were taking a shopping cart home from Walmart. We had like just a bunch of like cases of cream soda in there, and we're like get like writing on it and stuff. Like we're kids, we're 14, 15,
we're
right?
Kids. Yeah.
And this cop pulls up in front of us, and he doesn't get out, and he like puts on his radio. He's like, is that beer in the cart?
Oh,
and we're like,
no.
what? And he's like, is that beer in the cart? And I was like, no, it's cream soda. And he's like, all right. And then he just
All
drives away,
right.
and I was like, bro, thank God. Like, dude, that cop should not. We were three minorities, like pushing a cart like full of. I mean, it's root beer and cream soda, but it looked like beer, and so totally fair for that.
Totally fair.
Yeah, to get that.
I think he realized the situation.
Yeah.
And at least he realized the situation.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
want to be made a headline.
He doesn't want to be that guy.
He doesn't want to be that guy.
This is also in like 2009, so
it wasn't too
yeah.
bad back. Like social media wasn't as crazy as it is
Yeah.
today.
Oh man, that's one thing we should talk about that
Segue.
for sure. No, the segue, yeah. Unless there's something else on the last topic you want to talk about more.
Not really. I think we covered it.
So
social media, baby.
Social media, bro. So check this out.
Kryptonite.
And I'm gonna talk about this
Yep.
because earlier when we were downstairs and we were cooking, we were talking about Spider-Man 2, right? Now think about this: the Spider-Man 2 train scene, right? Where Tobey Maguire, he like lost his mask, right, and he's like trying to stop the runaway train.
Yeah.
One of my favorite scenes of all time from like
easily.
any movie, right?
Yeah.
And has like that 2002 graphics, you know, like it's just
Bro.
it's crazy, right? And anyways, he stops the train by like putting all these webs on the buildings, right? And he's like right, like classic like Tobey Maguire face, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then like all these people in the train. This is 2002, right?
Yes.
So all these people in the train, and then once he stops the train, he's about to fall over like into the ocean, and they like grab him, right? And they pull him back, whatever. And you know what? One beautiful thing from that scene is nobody had a phone out to record. Because back then, flip phones recorded in like 0.3 megapixel cameras,
Yeah,
and
like 144p.
144p, like you're like recording with the toaster,
shit.
right?
Potato.
Now, imagine that same scene present day. Like literally, everybody would be on their phones saying, "Oh my god, like look what's going on," like whatever, right?
Right now.
Yeah, and it just hit me. I was like, man, things were so different.
Social media has completely taken over our society. Anyone who disagrees, they're living under a rock. I'm gonna say that out there. Social media is it's integral part of our day-to-day lives.
It is. Absolutely. It is like, it's ingrained really deep.
Yeah. It really is. And with social media, there's goods in it started off as just a way of communicating with people.
Mm-hmm.
Effective communication between people. Obviously you can, people from different countries can like communicate with their parents, without being physically present, right? The evolution of the good old, the pigeon.
Oh, the carrier pigeon.
Yeah, the carrier pigeon. It's
pretty
much the evolution of messaging, right?
Yeah.
And then we evolved. Now we can do it on our phones and stuff. So technology is there. It's crazy. But as we evolved, social media, it just began like to over consume our lives. So now, how many of y'all actually like go to bed and just pull up your phone? You don't give yourself like 20-30 minutes of silence before you go to bed. You just on your phone, then boom, put that down. You try to go to bed. Your brain is like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and you probably notice it sometimes when you're watching all that, and then you close your eyes, you have like visions. Bright. You see, your eyes. When you're dark, everything's bright still, right? Mm-hmm. And that messes up your sleep, which messes up your recovery, which is why you aren't getting gains or losing weight or happy or content. Mental clarity, or this is why you can't focus for longer than 8 seconds, like
ADHD maxing, bro.
ADHD maxing.
Social media.
It's crazy, man. Social media.
But
and then I've noticed it in myself sometimes, like I'll actively try so hard to like, I know a lot of people just like let the floodgates open. Yeah. I always try to create like blockers between myself and habits that I don't want that I don't want to have over a long period of time. So like some days, like, you ever set a screen time password on your own phone?
No.
Okay.
I should.
Oh, bro, it's game changer.
I'm guilty, bro. Gen Z. So guilty.
So that's step one,
bro. That's how bad it is.
That's step one. Actually, step one would probably be like after you post and you scroll, you log out of the app, right?
Yeah.
Step two is like you delete the app from your phone and then you reinstall it whenever you need it. Step three is setting a screen time password on your own phone, so you get like that. You've reached the 15-minute limit, whatever, right? Step four. This is crazy, bro. Some crazy information. Have your friend set a screen time password on your phone.
Okay, that's next level.
And have him lock it with his Apple ID.
God.
So you can't cheat your way out of it.
There's no way out of that.
There's no way out. I did that, bro. Like whenever I do that, I don't do it all the time, but I go through phases where I really need it. Like especially if I'm like, dude, if I'm gooning like crazy, I'm like, bro, I need you to block my phone. Like I will drive over, like I'll go down to drive to my buddy's house in Dallas. I'm like, bro, I need to lock my phone right now.
To Dallas?
To Dallas. I'm like, I need you to lock my phone.
Man.
And then he'll lock it, and then I'll be good. Like next month or so, I'll be the most productive I've ever been, right?
Yeah.
But even when I'm not like going down the rabbit hole, I think it's really good to have that, because then you have somebody else setting the like, and I'll tell them like, yo, these are settings that I need to have, right? Whatever, for like work and what have you. But it's so nice because once your willpower is taken out of the equation, it's like everything becomes so much more freeing, because we only have a limited amount of willpower every day.
Attention span we can give to
right?
something.
Exactly. And so if you're constantly like, if you're trying to do it yourself by just willpower and you have the app on your phone, it's like trying to quit smoking with a pack of cigarettes
right
in
in front of you.
Yeah.
Or like in your yeah, I see what you
Right.
mean. I see what you mean.
So yeah. Yeah. I mean, but the other option is, if you just like, after you finish scrolling, just delete the app, and then the next time you want to get on it, you have to re-download it, which is like 2 more steps.
Yeah.
Because you got to go to the app store, you got to click it, and then you got to double tap it, and you got to re-download it, then you got to log back in again.
Mm-hmm.
Just adding these small little friction points between you and the habit that you want to break. And so it's, and then whereas on the other side, you can take away steps between you and good habits.
Yeah.
So like if I want to go to the gym in the mornings, I would just like, you sleep in your gym clothes.
Yeah, and you make that
Wake
more
up
of a
and you leave.
convenience.
Yeah, exactly. You make
them
the
more
easy
of a
things more
convenience.
convenient, and then you
Yeah.
make the hard thing. You make the
Bad
what
things
is it?
for you.
You make the bad things harder.
Yeah.
And you make the good things easier.
And accessible.
For
sure.
Accessible, that's the word. Right?
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that, actually. And honestly, it's a testament to you. It's a testament to how much you want to change. Because, if you want to change, you got to at least catch yourself first.
Yep.
Every human needs to catch themselves and realize that, okay, listen, I'm spending too much time on this. It's affecting my attention span. And these designs, these algorithms in social media, the infinite scrolling, is there to fuck with your mind, because it's all the same algorithm that they use in the slot machines to keep people hooked on for hours upon hours upon hours. And before you know it, they call it, I think, bed rotting.
Brain rotting. Yeah, brain rot.
Brain rot, and there's bed rotting.
Bed rot.
So bed rot is
essentially,
when you just lay in bed and just scroll. Yeah, it's like, I don't even know if you shower or some shit.
That's why you rot.
That's that bad, bro. You stay scrolling, bro. And that's like, we're humans. We're meant to connect with people, move around a lot, and I'm guilty of this too. I'm not talking like I'm a saint. Yeah. I sometimes I do feel like I don't want to do anything.
Yeah,
we're all human, but you got to catch yourself. You got to realize that that's not the way we're supposed to live our day-to-day lives.
Yeah, we're
supposed to be active. We're very active.
Ice Cube said it best. You got to check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Facts.
Yeah.
Shout out Ice Cube.
Shout out Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Yeah, but man, social media overtook our day-to-day life. We're on the phone for hours and hours, and now there's so much of money to be made in social media.
Oh, man, I know.
There's so much of money.
So much. Yeah. I've been on YouTube for a minute, man. I've been making a lot of these videos, and every day, you'll see a new content creator. They'll blow up, and next thing you know, YouTube ad revenue, sponsors, all that stuff.
Through the roof.
TikTok shop, Instagram.
Ad
deals,
revenues,
right?
Commissions, bro, kickbacks. It's never ending.
Yeah.
And that brings me to my next segment, where in this day and age, is education even worth it? Is it worth going through our school system, traditional school system? I mean, so, obviously you got your kindergarten, grade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so far, so forth. Your traditional schooling, where they teach you all the subjects, you got English, math, science, social studies, so to speak. What do you think? Do you think it's obsolete, or do you think it's still recommended?
I think all like the grade school stuff, I think more than the actual information, I think it builds like the social skills and just like awareness and stuff. But after you graduate high school, I think today there are more avenues for an 18-year-old man or woman to go down today than there have ever been.
In history.
Possibilities,
in history.
Like the possibilities are so endless. I will see people on, right, and like I try not to doom scroll as much as possible, but everyone catches themselves. You'll scroll and you'll see like the most random, weird, niche thing, and it'll have millions and millions of views, and you're like, man, this guy probably just got paid like $1,000 off of this, right? Off a viral video. And it's like people playing the freaking trumpet in a busy street while like somebody's like they're like in
Someone
the
just stands and watches.
and the caption is like mogging New York with a trumpet. Or
Mogging New York.
Mogging New York with a trumpet,
God,
right?
bro.
Isn't that crazy? Or like, bro, this guy I haven't really watched too much basketball, but I was keeping up with the NBA finals, right?
Oh, same.
You know that guy, right? You know that guy.
Brunson?
No. The guy, one of the guys in New York after who got famous. He goes, my mayor Muslim, my bagel's Jewish, my Christian Dior, Nixon 4.
Yeah,
Literally, that guy got 50K followers overnight.
Yeah, he probably made bank.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, if he monetized, which I hope he did.
Yeah.
If he monetized that shit, he probably would have made bank.
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, yeah, he probably has T-shirts, mugs,
Yeah.
like hats, right? Like
Yeah.
that, like I can imagine like 5 different business ideas just straight from that. Like you literally have like a my mayor, and then you have like the Muslim emoji, my bagel emoji,
You got
Jewish emoji, right? Like my Christians, I don't know, like cross
Christian
emoji.
Dior.
Whatever, and then it goes Nixon, and then you have the 4. And it's like, dude, that's a T-shirt right there. How many people will buy that? You just put a little New York,
yeah,
New
and
York
you got
Knicks
the
thing on
hype.
there.
You got the hype of the finals. People will be buying that. They'll be
Yeah.
eating that shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So stuff like that, man. Like you could literally become dude. Kanye has this. Kanye and Twista have this song. It's called Overnight Celebrity.
Okay.
Overnight Celebrity. Kanye West, Twista.
Interesting.
I will say my one thing I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a ton of
YouTube, man.
I watch like a ton of like long form YouTube content.
Yeah, I can get
But-
by YouTube, man.
Yeah, but like
A lot of things to do on YouTube. A lot of things to learn too on YouTube.
right. So this is man, I guess we'll come back to it once it plays. Anyways, like he's just talking to me. He's like, we can make you a celebrity overnight. Like, do you know the song? It's like really iconic. Like,
This is Kanye, right?
yeah, like Kanye made the beat.
Okay.
Gave it to Twista. I think Kanye has a verse in it. I'm not sure.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Bro, like this song came out in what, like 2004?
COVID. Oh, it did.
2004, yeah. Oh yeah, this video is uploaded.
So
That video is uploaded in 2020, but it's from
okay.
2004. But pretty much in the song, he's saying like it's a play on words, like, yo, like all these like rappers and stuff, they get like all these nice things so they can get girls, and then like the girl that they're with, like overnight, like if the guy's famous enough, the girl becomes a celebrity overnight.
Yeah.
And like that's how a lot of people got popular. Like they dated
Famous by association.
famous by association, right?
Mhm.
Like some dudes dated like famous actresses, right? Or like some girls dated like famous basketball players. But now you can literally generate that. You can become an overnight celebrity by just like posting videos of yourself talking to a camera.
And you
on
don't even
social
have
media.
to be a celebrity to begin with.
Exactly, yeah.
Like that's ridiculous.
It's nuts.
Crazy. So it just takes an idea and
Yeah.
see if if people bite.
Yeah.
If people bite. Do we still think they're still used for school?
Yeah, thanks for coming back to that. I think if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a lawyer, if you want to be an engineer, if you need something that like requires specific training for
Skills.
long periods of time,
Mhm.
yeah, like my buddy, he just graduated law school. He just took the bar exam,
Okay.
and like that requires a lot of like it's like a
Preparation-
lot of
that's
like
a lot.
very
Yeah,
specific
yeah.
like nuanced laws and precedents and all that stuff, right? You need to
Uh-huh.
know very specific type of laws, like
For
you got to
sure.
know civil procedure, you got to know like evidence, you got to know like all these like things. That stuff you got to go to school for. If you want to be a
sure.
doctor, if you're trying to do some surgery, you got to go to school for it, right? But if you want to be in sales, right? Like you've been doing sales since you were 10. Like what's a sales what's a college degree about sales going to teach you that you don't already know, right?
Yeah.
What's an MBA going to teach you if you've already been in like the workforce and you've been in the sales world for a few years, right?
Exactly.
Like, so I don't think school is necessary for the majority of subjects or like niches, careers. But I think if you want to be like, if you want like one of those like specific careers, I think school, yeah, you gotta have
100%.
school. But
Yeah.
yeah, all of that. I know that's a really long answer. I got one more. I hated college. I thought college was a scam. I thought college was the biggest scam. I still think college is a scam.
Okay,
I
all
still
right.
think college is a scam.
Hot take.
Yeah, but
Ladies and
and,
gentlemen,
and but I
hot take.
but I finished it, and it
Yeah.
took me 6 years to get my undergrad, right? But I finished
Yeah.
it because I was taking like 1 or 2 classes. I was like I was taking a semester or 2
Cruising
off,
through it.
cruising, yeah. And then I transferred. I went from community college to university, and I hated every second of it. But I finished, and I was like, you know what? Like, I'm not even gonna use this. I'm just gonna like, I'm gonna finish. I'm just gonna keep personal training. I was personal training for like 6 years before that,
Oh, really?
right? Yeah, so from
Interesting. Okay.
2015
That's
to
what's
like
up. That's what's
2020, right? So I was like, I'm just gonna keep personal. And man, personal training is not as glamorous as it sounds because it's a grind, right? And so one thing led to another, and one of my clients worked at this one cybersecurity company, and he got my foot in the door, and I started in an entry level sales position. And one of the big things that helped was my degree to help me get my foot in the door. And so, as much as I hate school and I think it's a scam, sometimes you need it to get even like sometimes you need it because you don't even know what it's going to do for you. You don't know the amount of doors it opens up
For you.
for you. Yeah.
In the future. Yeah.
So if you can make it without school, you can make it without school. But there's also some places that there's some doors that you don't even know will open if you have a degree.
Exactly.
So
For sure.
that was a long-winded answer, but yeah, let me know your take.
It's
Yeah.
definitely, I definitely agree with that. But for me, I did love college.
Mhm.
For me, like one way college was the people. The
Yep.
people, I had really good friends. I loved college. And yeah, for me, the degree really does open doors for you. But to go back to the whole school thing, I believe maybe not subjects, but it does do something for your mind. But your mind has to be willing to obtain that. So obviously, you get put in a room with people. You're forced to communicate. You have to learn how to talk, make friends, and everything, right? So that social aspect of it, being able to communicate, you have to learn that at a young age. And I know some people do find it difficult to find friends, to make friends, and I completely understand. But generally speaking, humans, they want to mix with each other, right? Everyone's kids, they want to be friends. So you got social aspect, teaches you how to communicate. It also teaches you discipline. Like if you come from like a less fortunate family where you don't have anything handed to you, you kind of have to. School is everything that you know. You cannot leave any stone unturned. You cannot be like, okay, I'm just gonna barely scrape through all my classes and just become social media famous or figure it out later. You kind of have to play every card you got. If you got access to education, you got to make the most of it, whether you think it's important or not. And it teaches you discipline. In order to actually pass those classes and do well, get a good GPA, you need to have discipline.
Yep.
So it teaches you discipline. But again, your mind has to be wired for it. You got to want that, And that's why I say, like, people who have struggling parents and they put their life savings into these kids so that the kids can actually grow up and get into a good school and everything. Like, those kids do really well.
Yeah.
They do really well.
Absolutely.
Because they have no other choice.
Yeah, that's all they know sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that was a great take. The discipline aspect school builds.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, if you're trying to start a paper the night before it's due, that might have like flown in high school, but it doesn't fly in college.
Not in college, bro.
Like you will
college
struggle.
papers are a different animal.
Yeah,
in
you will struggle for sure. So I think there's multiple ways to go about it though. Like about if you're like if you want to do something that doesn't require a degree, you can follow that path. And if you want to follow that path while you're in school, you can do both at the same time. Like I think it's very reasonable, and it's possible to have it both ways, to where you can go to school and you can have a side hustle, right?
Yeah, for sure. And the more the merrier, right? The more income revenue streams you have, the better for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Better for you, man.
Yeah, man. I know there's some other. We were talking about discipline. I think that's a great segue into Stoicism.
Yes.
I think you wanted to talk about that.
Yeah. Let's get that.
Cool. Let me put this downstairs real quick.
Yeah.
So we can clear up some space, and then we'll jump
into
hit
that. Pause real quick.
Yeah.
We'll leave this in the middle.
Yeah.
Daily
sounds
Stoic,
good.
Bro.
Yep. Cool, man. So yeah, before we jump into the next topic, just tell me a little bit about, I guess, your day to day at your current job, like what you do right now.
Yeah. So pretty much, I'm an app developer, and I manage the e-commerce using AI for a furniture company. So I pretty much use AI models to pretty much code for me and ultimately maintain the app and the e-commerce side of my business.
Dang.
So yeah, make sure the customers get the best. So
yeah.
Trying our best. Yeah.
Making sure website stays up and all the people can buy what they need.
For sure.
Yeah.
Shout out Claude.
Dude, shout out, huge shout out, huge shout out,
Claude Maxing, bro.
Claude Maxing,
Claude
bro.
Maxing.
Claude coding, not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Not sponsored.
Cool, man. I know we just got off the topic of education
Yeah.
as well. Yeah, I guess one thing we were talking about, we were talking about like the investing world, talk about stocks, about crypto. I guess like what's your approach to like financial literacy? Like how would you like, what's your take on being financially literate? Because it's not taught. Like I didn't learn how I didn't know how to do my taxes in high school. I didn't know like what investing was. I didn't know what a brokerage account was, 401k, credit, like.
Yep.
So
yeah,
since we're on that education topic.
Yeah, and I truly, like, for me, I'll start off by saying I truly believe that it needs to be taught.
Yep.
It definitely needs to be taught in our modern day education system, because a lot of kids, they're running themselves into super, super high debt, and they're just messing up their lives for the future. And it pains me to see that. I know, when I came to the U.S., I was, I was like pretty much thrown into like the whole idea of credit score and everything. I had to figure it out. Thankfully, one of my good friends, he pretty much taught me everything, and he taught me how credit works and opening up credit cards, and then how loans and everything, car loans, house loans, and everything work, and credit. And you can agree or disagree, but I think it's probably the most important thing in America.
Credit specifically.
If you want to live that dream, if you want to buy a house, you want to buy that dream car, you want to live that life, start a family, you need to have good credit. You need to have good credit, man. Because if you don't have good credit, like, I wouldn't say it kills those dreams, but it definitely really, it hurts the likelihood of you achieving those dreams. Yeah.
Is the best way to build credit you found, like through like credit card, paying it off, or having like some type of monthly payment and then just paying it off every month type of thing? Is that how you have built your credrit?
What really did was I have a fuck ton of credit cards.
Oh, nice.
I have
okay.
I got like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Not to get too specific, but got a couple of MX ones, Chase. I play the credit card game. So shout out to the credit card creators, the welcome bonuses. Yeah, we know you. We see you. We see you out there, bro, trying to get people the best deals, where to redeem your points to get the most value, but that's a different conversation. Having a lot of revolving lines of credit shows to the the lender, that, listen, you're responsible with their money, and you're going to pay it off, right? So the likelihood of you getting access to higher loans go up. So the more credit cards you pay off, the more car loans you pay off, the more revolving lines of credit that you pay off, the more responsible you are in the eyes of the borrower or lender.
And so next time you're make a big purchase, they'll tap your credit score.
Yeah, they'll tap your credit
and they'll
score.
be like, oh, this guy has a history of paying stuff on time, and being responsible with borrowed money.
Exactly.
So since his credit score is high, we can charge him a lower interest rate on this thing that he wants to buy.
Exactly.
Right? Okay.
Exactly. And interest, it kills, bro.
Interest does kill.
Interest is killing.
It can make you, if compound interest is working in your favor, it can make you. If it's working against your favor, it can break you.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man, that's why you definitely want to just be careful with the amount of loans that you take out. Pay it off. Put yourself, it's like a fine line. You think that you can handle more credit, but really think about it. Can you pay it off? Can you make these payments? Please think about it before you ever take these steps. Again, not financial advice, just my mind. I'm just speaking my mind right here.
Yeah. I've been a minimalist for so much of my life. So I don't really have I don't think I've ever put like a major purchase on a credit card, except for like a laptop or something. But so I guess whenever I'm going to buy stuff, like I just like, I'm like, all right, yeah, let me just buy it, right? Like I also like haven't had to buy a new car in a long time. Like I paid off my current car, and it's been driving it, right? And so
what do you drive?
I drive a 2012 Honda Civic.
Yo, the Honda Civic, bro.
176,000 miles on it.
Woo, shout out, bro.
Shout out Honda
Those
Civic,
Japs
bro.
Can make some cars.
Dude, facts, bro.
Japs can make some
JDM.
cars, bro.
JDM makes
shout out
cars,
JDM,
bro.
Man.
Dude, I know you said you're a car guy, but I don't really know much about cars. And I'm not going to pretend like I'm getting into it or anything, but there are a few cars that like I do have an eye on. But what's your, like, I feel like there's multiple stages of life, right? And I feel like, people always talk about their dream car.
Yeah.
at like the if the money was no object, right?
Yeah.
But my question to you is, what is like based on your current lifestyle? What's your dream car right now? And at your next stage, what do you think your dream car would be? And then give me
End game.
the end game, like if money were no object.
I love this question.
Yeah.
Right now it'll probably be in an M3.
BMW M3.
M3 comp.
Okay. M3 comp. All right.
I would go M4, but that's the front, bro. It's just I don't know. I just don't like it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
M3.
But like
current
it has to be like before they did the crazy like air vent.
Grill.
Like like the nose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like a weird like the air vent thing. I liked it when it was like more horizontal.
Gotcha.
But yeah, like maybe like 2021, 2022 M3 comp probably.
Okay.
But man, I tell you what, I'm a sucker for James Bond. 007.
Aston?
Bro, the Casino Royale, bro.
Yeah.
Where you just like
Great movie.
That DBS.
Yeah.
That's an Aston Martin is probably one of my all-time dream cars, if not my all-time dream car.
Nice.
My dad and I used to watch Casino Royale. We used to watch all like the Craig movies.
Oh, the Daniel Craig movies.
Those are my favorite because you know, as Gen Z, that's the Bond that I grew up with.
Yeah.
James Bond, and he was a little bit he was definitely charming, but he was more like a realistic take on Bond, he had PTSD, he lost a lot,
Yeah.
he
learned his lessons.
But man, he looked good while doing so, man.
Jeez, bro, he's like
the guy.
Talking about stoicism earlier, bro. Like that guy literally just walking away from explosions like it's nothing.
Yeah, walking away from explosions, just smiling,
Yeah.
Literally,
Yeah. All right, so M4. And then in the middle part of it, like
M3.
Oh, I'm sorry, M3.
M3.
I'm just saying, my buddy Adam has an M4. Shout out Adam. Madman, M4D, M4N. I don't know if I should say his license plate out loud. Anyways, it's a fun plate, so good stuff. Creativity.
He'll probably leave you behind.
Yeah, I'm always behind him whenever I'm driving in my city.
Always, so you definitely
Sometimes I gotta turn off ego boost to keep up with him. You know how it is. All right, so we got the M3, we got the Aston. What's endgame?
Endgame? Oh man, I think I'll have to go Koenigsegg.
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
Koenigsegg. It's like
Koenigsegg.
Do you watch Fast and Furious?
Yeah.
Like the 5th one, where there's like 2 in the Eastern Hemisphere, Western Hemisphere.
Did they use one of the cars for the safe scene? Was that Fast and Furious 5?
At the very end, like when they rob the bank.
Yeah. All right.
Roman. Okay, I got you, bro.
I'm gonna look it up. Yeah. All right.
I got you, man.
What am I looking at?
What I mean. Koenigsegg CCXR.
How do I? Cone.
So KON.
KON.
IE. GSEGG. Yeah, these should pop up.
Wait,
yeah, it's just hit up a Koenigsegg.
Oh,
yeah, man. So that end of the Fast and the Furious 5 movie where Roman and it was CCXR, and then he hit that line. There's only one in the Western Hemisphere.
Yeah.
And then Tej comes like, there's actually 2 in the Western.
And then Tej pulls up his, right?
He's like, yeah.
Are
you serious?
Yeah, because this is the end when like they like robbed all the money, right?
Yeah.
And then Roman bought that car. Yeah.
Car is beautiful.
Dang.
Man, if I completed life, you'll probably see me in one of these, man.
Dang.
These little Koenigsegg actions. But yeah, man.
Bro, that's sick. That is a sick car.
I do love some Koenigsegg's.
Yeah.
It's supercharged and turbocharged. That V8, that one probably pumps out over 1,000 horsepower. And it's all made out of carbon fiber. The CCXR edition is, bro, it's ridiculous.
Just zooms, I bet.
It's ridiculous. I have a lot of respect for Christian von Koenigsegg. So pretty much the person who designed Koenigsegg, because the science and the engineering that goes into a Koenigsegg, man, it's marvelous.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's so light too. I don't know how they do that.
Yeah.
Because you get Bugatti, they need to tape 2 V8 engines to make a W16. Then you got Koenigsegg pumping in all that horsepower from V8.
From V8, yeah.
How do you do that? It's crazy. So
defying the laws of physics, man.
Hats off to them. Hats off to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, Koenigsegg, dream car of all time.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, man. Love these cars, man.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not too. I don't really know much about cars because I've been driving my Honda for a long time. But I do appreciate a Porsche Boxster.
Okay, nice little Porsche.
Two-door,
okay, that's what's up.
Two-door convertible. Whatever. I told my friend, I was like, the next car I get will 100% be a convertible. Like
that's
I'm manifesting it. I don't know. I don't know what it will be. I don't know when it'll be. I don't know if it'll happen. I don't know. It depends on how long the Honda stays alive.
Man, that probably stay alive for a very long time.
Dude, yeah, if it stays alive for like up to 250, like 250, I'm throwing a party, bro. If it's 250, I'm throwing a party. Yeah,
Crack open a bottle of champagne for that joint.
yeah, right. give the car a champagne shower, you know.
Yeah, man. That's shout out LMFAO, baby.
Yeah, dude, yeah, champagne shower.
That's a throwback. That's a throwback.
That is a throwback.
That's a throwback. On the topic of throwback.
Man, LMF, dude,
Woo,
those
man.
guys. That was like that era of like electronic music, house music, whatever you want to call it. I mean, that was
Party
like
rock.
Party rock
It's like its
anthem.
own genre.
Yeah, party
Like
rock
crazy
anthem was
shit, man.
crazy.
Yeah,
like
man.
they brought shuffling to the mainstream.
Yes,
I think, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, and as a kid, we were like, "Damn, this is so cool. This is so
Right?
lit." Yeah.
Yeah, and then you go down one layer deeper, and then you discover like the shoot. Dang, bro, who's you discover like the Hardwells, you discover like the Timmy Trumpets.
Yeah, then you actually
discover,
realize what electronic music
yeah,
is.
and then you go a layer deeper, and then you find like
Who's
the
your
Eric,
first guy?
like Eric Pritz. My first grime, dude, I think RL Grime, maybe.
Okay.
RL Grime, it was that Love Sosa remix. I'm talking about.
Okay.
Have you heard it or no?
RL Grime. I know the name, but I'm not sure about that one.
It's this right here. So
I've definitely heard of him. RL Grime.
Yeah, you can see my 12 YouTube tabs open.
Yeah, man. That's why you need RAM. That's why the AI needs RAM.
Right.
Bro.
Exactly.
RAM prices through the roof.
It's crazy, man. Yeah, Apple had to raise their prices.
It's more like trap.
Yeah, dude. This is from
Trap.
I think it's from like 2012 or something.
RL
13 years ago. May 2013. I was a senior in high
Trap.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. RL Grime. I don't know who else. This was like the era of like this type of YouTube
Trap.
channel. Yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah. But like he goes. This is like one of the most iconic songs. Like this, like that summer, like this song. Like Tsunami, or like DBBS, or like or like Mike Mammoth, like
yeah,
like whatever, like those like
Tremor?
iconic.
Tremor? You mean Tremor?
Was it Tremor? Tremor, maybe it was
no, the Tremor goes like da 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 da
da da da da
That's Tremor.
da. Dude, yeah.
That's
Who's that?
Tremor.
Who's that by one or something like that?
Martin Garrix. Martin Garrix, Tremor. I know like Mike, but I haven't heard the.
So
maybe
this
I have.
is this one right here. Dimitri Vegas. This also came out in that era. 13 years ago, bro. Literally March 2013. Again, these songs were going crazy.
Oh, I know this one.
I never heard stuff like this before in my life, right? Like this, a Flume. You know, Flume. I discovered Flume back then around this time.
Flume is, I think, more deep house, right?
Yeah, more like chill house. Yeah. But like, you hear this, and then like out of nowhere, you hear this drop when they're just like.
I know this one.
Dude, I remember I was like walking around the gym with this in my headphones, and like I was thinking I was the main character energy. You walk around, you're like, yeah, I'm about to fuck up. I'm lifting like 135, but yeah, I'm about to fuck the
135, man.
Yeah.
135,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, man. That era was crazy for music.
Progressive house, bro.
Yeah.
That was the
was that your
Yeah, man. Progressive house era.
Yeah, what was your like intro into that world?
My cousin got me into Hardwell.
Hardwell, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Hardwell, bro. Hardwell was
Spaceman,
bro. Like man, Spaceman. His collabs with Danik.
Yeah.
God, he used to hit this show every single week. It was called Hardwell on Air.
Yeah.
And he used to like record it. It was always like a music / podcast.
Music. Yeah. Where he'd like talk in between and stuff.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And he just drop his crazy remixes.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, man, these Dutch DJs, they know how to throw a party.
These Dutch guys can throw down, bro.
They probably do it better than anyone else.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, my opinion.
Do you know? I don't know if you listen to like tech house or like melodic house or like progressive house, right? Like it's Tin Liquor.
I haven't heard of him.
These Dutch guys. Eric Pritz.
Eric Pritz.
Eric Pritz, yeah, right.
Bro,
like, bro, that's the class, like stuff like that, Above and Beyond, and then like I'll go like I'm not really like I'm not a is it a bass head? What's it called? Headbanger? Yeah, I'm not really a headbanger. Dubstep. Yeah, I'm not like a super dubstep headbanger guy, but I enjoy like that like chill house like
Yeah,
tech house.
with a little bit of vocals.
Yeah,
and
a
nice
little bit of
drop,
vocals,
like festival
man,
music.
dude. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man.
So,
And speaking of festivals, how many festivals have you hit?
dude, not many, man. I think I've been
Yeah.
to. I went to. It was called Something Wonderful back in 2016, about 10 years ago. It was like a spring like it wasn't a festival as a multi-day, but it was like a 2 p.m. to like 2 a.m. type of thing.
All right. Like
So I saw like Tiesto there, saw like
That's what's
Flux
up.
Pavilion,
That's what's up. That's
saw
what's
like
up.
Keys and Crates, like a few other names,
Yeah.
and then like another festival. I went to Hawaii for my birthday in 2017,
Yeah.
and it was like Sick Dope, OK, and like Marshmello.
Okay.
And like Marshmello was like the main guy. It was like
the headliner.
yeah, the headliner. So that was like it's like an all day festival. And then I went to a couple other ones that are just like I've been to a lot of like 1 day festivals, not like multi-day.
Mhm.
So except for like Something Wicked or something like that, like the Halloween festival that was in Austin. Shout out Troy Boy. Literally the only reason I went was to see Troy Boy.
Troy Boy,
yeah.
hell yeah,
dude, you're
yeah.
bro.
Rather be on my own.
Dude.
Be on my own. Is that what it goes?
Be on my own.
That's how it goes. Like
Oh
Troy Boy?
yeah. Or like
Where he goes
like I'm OG, y'all new to the game.
Ah, dude, man.
Dude,
Bro,
that
you know what's my dream
goes
walk-in
so
song?
hard.
It's actually
What?
Troy Boy.
Oh, dude, play it.
Like when I walk in,
yeah,
like walk into the
like,
gym,
like Illy or something, or
yeah, nah, it's something crazy, bro.
Yeah,
I just
bro,
hit this.
like after hours, dude. Like when that came, when I saw Troy Boy live at a separate show, and like after hours dropped, and I was like,
yeah, bro. So this is my walk-in song. I got my AirPods noise cancellation.
Yeah.
Yo, if the receptionist of that Absolute Recon Fitness, if she sees me like bobbing my head, it's probably to this.
Because
okay?
shout out
Troy Boy, baby.
Yeah, what's
Say
the name
yeah,
of it?
bro.
Say yeah. All right.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, I see there's some serious walkout energy with like you got the hood on,
NBA
you got
finals,
you got the
baby.
pause,
NBA
yeah, you got the
finals.
boys behind you, yeah.
About to fuck some shit up, dude. Yeah, dude.
Oh, I can see you walking in. I can see you walking in.
Yeah.
This like reminds me of like that like the gangster music, like just like the lean back music.
Yeah, lean back.
Like the lean back. Yeah.
Yeah,
so I like that. Yeah,
intensifies a little bit.
Yeah. Dang, bro, the speaker on that phone is amazing.
Yeah, man, this iPhones,
good.
bro.
Dude.
Like these latest iPhones.
Crazy.
I mean, bro, you can't really do too much. Like the mobile phone thing. Every single year they release a new iPhone. Every single year they release a new Samsung. At least throw some good speakers in it.
Yeah. Yeah, that
bare minimum.
That was some solid speakers, man.
Bare minimum. Shout out Apple. Thank you for making this phone.
Low key, yeah.
Y'all can make some good phones, bro.
Can you make another mini phone for me, please?
Yeah.
Those are my favorite phones. That's why I've held on to this phone for so long. It's an iPhone 13 mini.
Hey man, shout out to this phone right here. Recording this footage right here.
Recording this footage, man.
Shout out to Trooper right here,
out,
bro. It's a soldier.
Literally.
Holding on, bro.
Holding on for dear life,
Dear life, man.
So, dang, yeah, man. I feel like music is so powerful.
Very.
You know, like you can be having a bad day and you listen to like your song, like you listen to that song, like you're getting the zone song, and it's just a completely different day.
It just alters your mindset, man.
Yeah. It
alters your mindset. You got that pre going, and then you go in there with that mindset. Okay, I'm gonna hit back. I'm gonna hit chest. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna make sure I try my best.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill it at this workout today.
Myself. I'm gonna eat my meals.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit my calories, and I'm gonna get my steps in for the day.
Yeah.
Because I have a goal in mind. I'm trying to get to like a certain amount of body fat. I'm trying to lose some fat for the. You got to go in there with a vision, bro.
Yeah.
You can't just go in there and just, be like, okay, I'm just going to wing this machine, that machine. You got to have a plan.
Yeah.
But you also got to pump yourself up to get there. And sometimes you use your pre-workout. You get anything that you can to get in there. And we talked about accessibility and convenience. So whatever helps you get there faster.
Exactly, man. Yeah. Some pump up music gets you in the zone faster. Yeah. Do it. Listen to some music. And David Goggins used to say it's like, oh, don't listen to music in the gym. Don't bring your headphones to the gym because there's no music in real life when you're doing whatever. And I'm like, I kind of agree with that, but at the same time, the gym be playing all this whack ass music over the intercoms.
Yeah.
Might as well have your own music and enjoy
Not
it.
gonna lie, bro.
Yeah.
Absolute Recon plays some.
Do they play some bangers?
Yeah, bro.
Which-
so
Yeah, is there an Absolute Recon over by you?
there's one in Louisville.
In Louisville.
Yeah,
okay,
we'll definitely hit it up sometime.
Okay, solid.
But
Yeah.
Absolute Recon, good people.
Yeah.
I love the workers there. They're very chill.
Yeah.
But yeah, the music. I think they play like uncensored music there.
Oh, it's sick.
I think they do.
Yeah.
I might be wrong, but I believe I've heard a couple of cuss words in there. And like,
Nice.
yeah, hell yeah, dude. Like, why not? Right?
All day, bro.
Why not, bro? You go to gym and like it's literally designed for you to. This is not an ad.
Yeah. Not sponsored.
It's designed for you to get in the zone. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna say that. It's
Okay.
definitely an environment you want to be in to improve yourself.
Amazing. Yeah, we gotta hit that up one day for sure.
Yeah, man.
Reminds me of my days when I used to work at a destination.
Yeah.
It's similar to Absolute
Okay.
Recomp, like because Absolute Recomp's like a bodybuilder, powerlifter type gym.
Yeah.
Like a lot of
Like
people.
a hardcore type
Hardcore
of
gym.
type
Yeah,
of
yeah,
vibe. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I remember those days. I got like videos of me like doing like squatting heavy and like doing deadlifts and stuff
That's
from
what's
back
up,
in the
that's
days.
what's
Yeah,
up.
it's like pre injuries, pre gut issues.
Yeah.
Different time, different era. But I'm like Taylor Swift, bro. I've had a lot of eras in
Bro, Taylor
in
Swift,
life,
bro.
I'm yeah. But
Thankfully, not a lot of breakups. So
yeah, not a lot of breakups.
with-
Yeah.
Because with
I
her,
don't-
the eras correlate with the
Dude,
breakups.
yeah, dude. When her and her current man get divorced in like 12 years, like she's gonna make a banger album.
You calling it 12?
12 years, yeah, maybe. I don't know. 15? Nah, 12. 15
you know
maybe.
what,
15
man.
maybe. Yeah.
I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. Shout out Travis Kelce. Shout out Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Hopefully all the
everything goes
best.
well.
I think when you're just in that zone. So let me ask you this: would you rather have like an insane amount of money and nobody know your name, or would you rather be super famous and have a little bit of money?
The first one.
Same.
I'd rather have a lot of money and then no one knows who I am.
Same, exactly. Because then you can do whatever you want and like you go under the radar. I think paparazzi like can fuck up your life. Like,
Bro, that Toby Maguire, bro.
oh,
Tobey
dude,
Maguire.
do they get Tobey Maguire like that?
Bro, the video? Oh, dude.
Bro, what are you talking
want
about?
to see this, bro? You probably saw it, but like, he was telling the paparazzi to get the fuck out of the way.
Oh, dude, literally Tobey Maguire's
the
Spider-Man.
second one, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Best Spider-Man, by the way.
Dude, the background music is crazy. Dang.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, that's crazy.
But like, bro, he gets a hard time.
Yeah.
They hate to give this guy peace, bro.
Bro,
Yeah.
I didn't know Tobey Maguire Tobey
bro.
Maguire
Nah, he
was
goes
like
through it,
that.
bro.
I didn't know he was going through
Poor
it like
guy
that.
goes through it. No, but he has like a spider sense, bro.
Yeah.
Like there's actually, just watch that one, bro. Like he can detect when paparazzi are around, bro.
Oh, that's
look right
amazing.
there. He's like, yo, hey.
Bro, that was so good.
Best Spider-Man.
He's still looking back.
Best Spider-Man, bro. He had to do a double take. Are you
Dude.
still there?
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. Spider-Man, leave
You get
me alone.
Spider-Man in real life. Spider-Man, leave me alone.
He's gonna put some dirt in his eyes.
Oh man, dude, Spider-Man 3, that Billy Maguire scene. Dude, I think you brought up a very important topic, bro. Tobey Maguire, best Spider-Man of all time.
He is.
I love Tom Holland, love Andrew Garfield. Dude, this last Spider-Man movie was fantastic. I thought it was great. But
Shout out Tom Holland.
shout out Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Shout out Zendaya.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Good work.
But dude, Tobey Maguire,
He's the OG, man.
OG.
And it might just be because we're a little bit older.
Yeah.
But I believe Tobey Maguire, he nailed it as Peter Parker. And what made Maguire a good Spider-Man for me, or at least it's just because of his relatability, man.
Yeah. He's an average guy. He looks he's like an average guy in the movies.
Homie's behind on his rent, bro.
Yeah.
He has girl problems.
Yeah.
Man, he's just one of us, bro.
He has more than girl problems, bro. He has lots of he has some issues.
Yeah,
and he has some shit he's trying to work out.
Yeah, man.
And then he's got you got family issues. you know, and then like he's working through some demons in all the
He
movies,
is.
you know,
He is.
especially in the third one.
Oh,
He's
the
working
third
through some
one.
demons, bro. Venom,
Yeah,
the Venom
man.
was crazy, but like, yeah, man, I feel like that guy was a very relatable Peter Parker. Like, 'cause Peter Parker's supposed to be like an average guy, kind of nerdy, right? Gets picked on, like. And if you look at Andrew Garfield, it's like, bro, this guy's way too cool to be Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Way too cool.
And I was just watching that
Yeah.
video, bro. Like he was just like, I think he dunked and he broke the.
Yeah, the backboard. There's like, dude,
Spider-Man should
Spider-Man
not be doing that, bro.
Yeah, Spider-Man's not doing
Put like
that.
a John Morant over here,
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
rising from the
Yeah.
ashes and just
Shaquille O'Neal in like 2001 breaking backboards, crazy.
pushing them off.
Yeah,
bro.
right.
Yo, shout out Shaq, bro.
Dude, shout out, bro. What a guy.
machine.
Yeah,
bro. Yo,
dude.
Shaq.
What is your if you had to pick an all-time NBA top 5?
Love it. Let's do it.
What you got? Who's
Steph
on your
Curry,
lineup?
point guard.
Steph Curry, point guard.
Okay, I definitely
Who's a
got
shooting
Braun.
guard?
I got Braun in there.
LeBron in there as
Yeah.
what, the 3, the 4,
3.
the 3? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Who do you have at the 2? This is like a starting lineup.
Carmelo Anthony.
Anthony as a
Yeah.
shooting guard.
I'm gonna give him a shooting guard.
Okay, so we got Steph. We got
I'm a
Melo.
Knicks fan, so I love
Yeah.
my boy Carmelo Anthony.
Okay, facts.
You know,
Shout
he
out
was-
Shout out
man,
Melo. Shout out Melo.
Shout out Melo. I like Carmelo Anthony.
All right.
And
So we got Steph. We got Melo. LeBron.
I think I'll have to. It's like, I really want to go Wemby.
Yeah,
But I have to give it to Shaq.
dude. Shaq at the 4 or the 5?
At center.
Shaq at the center. Yeah.
At
yeah.
center.
Okay,
Yeah. The 4, power forward, right?
Power forward. Yeah.
Man.
Power forward, small forward, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I put Braun at small forward.
Braun at small forward. Yeah.
Yeah. So power forward. Giannis.
Oh, that's a great pick.
Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, that's a great.
First pair of basketball shoes I purchased in my life was Giannis 5s. Bro.
Dang.
Giannis, I love Giannis, bro.
Okay.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yep.
You
Lock
be
it
hooping
in.
a lot?
Like honestly, I'm pretty bad.
I'm not great. I just
I'm
enjoy
pretty
playing.
bad,
I
bro.
just
But
enjoy playing.
I'm willing to learn,
Yeah.
and I love the cardio aspect of it. So
Yeah.
you burn calories and everything. Because there's not a lot of basketball in South Africa where I come from.
Right.
But I'm definitely down to learn it. But
Nice.
I definitely watch basketball, play NBA. I just don't play it physically that much.
Gotcha.
But I'm definitely learning. My homies at work, they've been teaching me how to shoot and everything.
Hey, okay.
So that's always fun.
Slow and steady. All right.
But yeah, not the greatest. So
Hey, man, as long as you're having fun. I feel like basketball really gets me out of my head whenever I'm playing because you can't
Yeah.
really think about anything. It's almost
Yeah.
meditative and therapeutic
for sure.
because you have like 2 hours or however long you're playing and you're
Yeah.
just not thinking about anything in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But man, shout out to the New York Knicks.
Shout out to the Knicks.
Bro, they got it, bro.
Dude,
They got it, bro. They got it.
That series was crazy. Like that series was nuts. I like I said, I don't be watching basketball too much, but like I watched that series and it was crazy.
That OG,
Bro.
you want to cue that OG tip in?
Yeah.
OG,
Crazy.
OG Anunoby, you absolute fucking dog, bro.
Crazy.
Man, you've done so much for that city, bro. And what I like about New York, I'm not from New York, but I got into the Knicks because one of my bosses pretty much introduced me to basketball,
Mhm.
and I just thought, let's support the Knicks. Little did I know that they're going to go through the craziest. They're going to win the NBA Cup.
Yeah.
Then they're going to go on to win the ECF and then
Right.
the championship. And
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I just hit the jackpot.
Yeah, you just chose a team and
Yeah.
you just like stuck with them.
Went them.
Yeah,
Like, and then they just went to win everything.
all the way.
So that how rare is that, bro?
It's crazy, bro.
How rare
yeah.
is that?
It's
Because I
crazy
never
rare.
had a team before.
Yeah.
I never had
And
a
that was the
team.
first team you chose. You weren't even a bandwagon. You were just that was your
Yeah.
choice.
That was my choice. And
Dang.
like everyone can talk shit, those people, who said the Knicks aren't gonna win. But
Yeah,
we won, baby.
dude.
But
Yeah, that
man,
series is crazy, man. I can't believe San Antonio lost. Like, dude, they
choked a couple games.
They choked a couple games.
As a
man.
Knicks fan, I'm gonna say they definitely choked because they were in the lead most of the games. bro.
Yes, yeah,
But Brunson had other ideas, bro.
bro. That dude is a beast. I remember
Nasty.
when he was on the Mavs.
Yeah.
He used to be on the Mavs. I remember, the last finals I watched intently was like the Boston and Dallas
Mhm.
finals. And
Yeah.
I'm a Chicago Bulls fan,
Okay.
so we haven't really done shit. in the
If
past
you
week.
didn't see.
Yeah,
right there,
classic.
it was,
Yeah,
MJ
yeah.
Right here,
Yeah,
bro.
last time we were relevant. No, I'm just kidding. I was a big fan of Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is my guy.
D-Rose.
Dude, I put Derrick Rose in
Yo,
my
D-Rose.
like if I had to choose my point guard, like I choose prime Derrick Rose.
Fair.
Prime Derrick Rose. Like
Yeah.
pre-ACL injury.
Yeah,
That's
man.
my guy,
But
yeah.
did you see what happened to him? I was watching this video. Apparently, he was landing awkwardly every time he went for a dunk.
Yeah, he I don't think he knew how to land. properly. I think some of his like biomechanics were messed up.
Or off, and
Yeah.
that kind of over time, I think, led
adds
to
up.
a couple cartilage issues and so have you. So
Super
D Rose,
unfortunate.
man,
That was like that's a
What do you
crazy
think
what
about-
if story.
yeah, man, D Rose, man. What about Iverson?
Oh man, AI, the real AI, dude.
Whatever song,
Bro, I'm
Start
sussing on you.
Yeah, Iverson.
Bro, isn't that crazy? That song blew up Post Malone. I think,
did.
right? That song, yeah.
Yeah.
He told a
And
story
then he
about
dropped-
like, yeah, and what?
Then he dropped. Sorry to cut you off, but then
Yeah,
he dropped
yeah.
congratulations.
Congratulations,
For me, I think that was the song that introduced me to
Post Malone, yeah.
But yeah, whatever
Allen
song.
Iverson, dude. I think I used to watch old Allen Iverson clips and like try to nail it. I can't cross over. I can't really cross over too well. Actually, I don't want to say that out loud. Did you say stuff out loud? Your brain believes it, and when I get in the game, I'm not gonna be able to cross over.
Bro.
I do. I cross over great. I cross over like AI.
Yeah, I can attest to him, bro.
Yeah,
He's a very serious man, right?
Yeah,
here, bro. He knows
absolutely.
what he's doing, bro.
Yeah. You got to say it out loud, bro. That's a life hack for you guys. If you say something out loud,
Manifest it.
yeah, your brain will tell your body to make it true or false. So like, you know, if you're like, hey, I'm good at this, then your brain will be like, all right, hey, he's good at this. Tell him that he's good.
So more of the story, don't guard this guy, bro.
Yeah, don't guard me, bro. I'm gonna cross your
unless
ass
you
up.
value your ankles, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna. I'm gonna break your. I'm gonna break your
guard this guy,
ankles.
bro.
I'm gonna break your ankles. I'm gonna steal your girl. I'm gonna put you on a poster. You're gonna end up on Sports Center the next day. You're gonna end up on Shackton a fool.
Yo, bro. Fried me. That's actually fried me.
JaVale McGee,
bro.
Dude, JaVale McGee on Shackton a fool, man, all the time.
Man, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, but bro, AI, man, like yeah, he was that guy, bro.
And he was pretty small too, man.
Yeah, I think so.
And he still was he like, I think he was 5'11". Sorry,
5'11", 6 foot. Yeah, something like that. We can double check. But like,
I swear he was like 5'11". He was like underpowered, and that's what kind of like.
How tall is Allen Iverson?
Yeah. Iverson.
6 feet even.
Barely.
Yeah, probably 5'11". Maybe
Yeah.
they just put 6 foot just because.
And it's a little bit of a hot take, but I see a lot like, you know, the way people they underestimated Iverson because he was undersized.
Yep.
The same way they treated Brunson.
Yeah.
When Brunson got drafted to the Knicks.
Yep.
Or when he got traded to the Knicks, you know, people were talking mad shit about him. Even Stephen A. Smith, you know, he was like, oh, this man, he doesn't have what he takes whatsoever. He proved everyone wrong.
Yeah.
Stephen A. Smith, you know the guy I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
He even went on the podcast, you know, shout out to Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson's podcast, The Roommate Show, but he actually apologized to them.
Whoa.
He actually
That's
did.
big.
Yeah, so, you know, I respect that. I respect that from him. You know, when you prove someone wrong and then you apologize, that's just respect.
That's
right
respect.
there.
That's respect. And that proves like, yo, that's the guy.
But
like,
Brunson, man, he's like barely 6 foot, you know, quote unquote. That's what they say. I think he's a 6'1", like 6'1", but man, does his physical game, the way he just hits these layups, he just shoots on everyone, bro.
Dude, he just finds a way to score. Finds a way to score, man.
And it's so inspirational, man. So, you know, I'm very happy for him. Hopefully he can you know, do it again. But I know we got some big players coming in this season.
Yeah.
I think Kyrie is expected to return.
Oh, Kyrie's gonna go to the Knicks?
I believe no, not to the Knicks, but return to the Mavs.
Oh, to the Mavs.
Yeah, like this season's gonna be exciting. You know, we got Braun to the Sixers.
Bro, yeah, that was dude.
Him and Jaylen
JB,
Brown.
bro, Jaylen Brown to the Sixers was crazy.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, that. I thought like when I think of Boston, I don't think of Jason Tatum. I think of Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, you know what?
I don't think of JT. I think of JB.
Yeah. You know what? I do have to agree with you because he won MVP for 2024.
Yeah,
you know
that was crazy. I think he carried that year.
He did carry, and you know, as much as I hate the Celtics, you gotta respect it.
You gotta respect it.
You gotta respect that man. You know.
Yeah.
But you got but yeah, that's JB, and then we also got Anthony Edwards and LaMelo.
Yeah.
PR nightmare.
Yeah. Yep.
PR nightmare. So yeah, PR. You know, RIP to y'all. Good luck.
Yeah. Have fun
try
with that.
to filter that. You know. Or they'll probably just, you know, fine them.
Yeah.
Senseless, bro. $30,000, $40,000. But LaMelo, man, you know, the potential in LaMelo is, I think, astronomical.
Yeah. Is that the younger brother?
LaMelo Ball, yeah.
Yeah.
He's the youngest. He's the youngest. But
Yeah.
man, his handles, the way he hits threes, contested threes.
Yeah.
He plays ball like it's high school.
Yeah.
You know, it's very unconventional. He doesn't look like he plays professional ball. He's just like, it plays like he's playing 2K, bro.
Yeah, he's like playing on the street.
Yeah, and he still hits these shots.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how he does it, but
Some of these like circus shots.
But yeah, shout out LaMelo Ball, good for him, man. Anthony Edwards, that's about to be a good team right there.
It'd be a fun season to figure out like how all these players, like how their synergy works together. I'm looking forward to see like playoffs. I pay attention to a little bit. Finals, like I'm like, yeah, I'll watch the finals. I think everybody watches the finals.
Yeah,
but,
sure.
Regular season, I don't really pay attention too much, just because it's like 82 games, a lot to keep up with.
Who was your first jersey? Who would you have as your first jersey?
First jersey I ever bought was Derrick Rose in 2012.
Okay.
First jersey I ever got gifted to me was like, I think I was like 9, and my uncle gave me a Dirk jersey, and I was like, bro, I'm not even a Mavs fan. I was like, I'm not even a Mavs fan, but all right, I'll take it. I ended up giving that to my friend for his birthday when I was in high school.
Man, Dirk was insane though.
Dude, Dirk was crazy.
Yeah.
I put Dirk on my top 5 too.
Dirk Nowitzki,
top 5. Yeah, I think I got like.
Okay.
I put like, if I have like if I got like D Rose, Kobe, Dirk.
Wait, did Dirk play number 2?
No, Dirk played the 4.
The 4.
I'll put Kobe at the 3. I'll put D Rose at the 1. For the 5, I'll put Tim Duncan. And for the 2,
who's your shooting guard?
Dude, for the 2, I don't know. I might put Kobe at the 2 and put like this is really hot take.
Say it, bro.
Bro, I'll put like Jimmy Butler at the 3.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's just low key.
Very interesting.
Low key is because, bro, I was a fan of Jimmy Butler the day he got drafted.
Okay.
Like the day he got drafted, I remember I made a Facebook post in 2011. I was like, yo, shout out to Nikola Mirotic and Jimmy Butler for being drafted to the Chicago Bulls. 2011, right? And it was because I read Jimmy Butler's story about like how like his mom was like whatever, you know, it's like yeah, like he kind of was like homeless, whatever. And also there was one summer in like 2014 to 2015, he like his game like grew exponentially over that year. Yeah, because he's like I lived with 3 of my best friends, and all we did the entire summer was play basketball, lift weights, and eat food, and did nothing else. Yeah. We didn't have TV at the house.
Yeah.
We didn't have Wi-Fi at the house.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't do anything besides like play basketball and work. And I was like,
that's a vibe, bro.
That's gangster. That's like one of the coolest things ever. Like,
and
his game shows like he came out and like that was like his breakout year, that 2015 year.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I don't know if I don't know if he'll ever qualify as one of the greats or whatever, but man, I think that's just a very biased pick.
Fair.
It's a very biased pick from me.
And that's fair, man.
Yeah.
I mean, in my lineup, it's what I've seen growing up.
Yeah.
I don't know too much of Tim Duncan.
Oh man, dude, Tim Duncan at the 5.
I might even check his highlights out.
Crazy, yeah.
But
he was just like a fundamental. They called him the big fundamental. He was like just the guy that did everything by the book.
Yeah. Here's a question.
Yeah.
You think the mid-range shot is still relevant?
Dude, it's the only shot I know how to take.
Really? Okay.
I can't. I don't shoot threes. I'll drive to the paint once in a while if I get open.
Yeah.
If I get an open lane, but dude, I am where the elbows are. That's my shot right there, bro. Elbow jumper all day. I'm like the dude. I don't even know who shoots mid range these days.
Mid range.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most shooting guards are mostly just they're playing the 3, and it's fair.
Yeah, you just take a couple steps back from.
But everyone be guarding the 3.
Everybody guarding 3. Yeah.
But I feel like not saying every team does it, but drive to the paint, keep them on their feet.
Yeah.
Don't just play the 3 over and over again, because I feel like that's what's missing in modern basketball.
Yeah.
Everyone's just playing the 3.
A lot of 3. It's just like a lot of those teams. You live by the 3, you die by the 3, and there's not really any ball movement. People just like pull up 3-pointer. If they miss, the other team gets the rebound. One possession play.
Yeah.
And it's like one possession, one touch play. Like gotta move the ball around a little bit.
You gotta move the ball around because that's how you like wiggle your way out of a defense, crazy defense.
Exactly.
And like we gotta drive to the paint, and that's what I think Brunson does really well is that he drives to the paint.
Yep.
he activates Brunson mode. No, they call it the Brunson burner.
Brunson
when he
burner.
activates that
Yeah,
Brunson
yeah.
burner, when he knows that no one's hitting shots, he does it himself.
Yeah, he'll just
And
do
that's
it.
what you need from a good point guard.
Yeah.
It sounds like I'm just literally glazing Brunson, but
Nah,
I'm
it's
biased.
okay. I mean,
I'm
you got
biased,
every
and
right,
I'm not even
yeah.
complaining. I
Yeah.
am biased, bro. I fucking love Jalen Brunson, man.
Yeah.
He's a G. But yeah, man, like the point guard, when no one's doing their job, you got to make shit happen.
Yeah.
You got to make shit happen. You know, you coordinate the attack or you become the attack, and that's
Right.
what he does really well. But yeah, man. So yeah, also love Carmelo Anthony, man. That
Dude,
three.
yeah. Oh, bro, that celebration is crazy. That celebration, I love
Yeah,
it, man.
Carmelo Anthony, man.
That was a good era of basketball, man. When like Melo was playing, when you had like every team kind of had their one player,
That
you know?
superstar.
Yeah, before like super teams became a thing, and then LeBron decided to take his talents to South Beach.
Yeah, LeBron. Okay, the thing about LeBron
James.
James, the thing about LeBron James
Yeah.
is that people always throw this Kobe and LeBron James thing around, but they're each good at their own thing.
Yeah.
But honestly, and this comes with all due respect, Bron, he didn't really struggle at a team.
Yeah.
He always went to like a championship winning team.
Yeah, except for the Cavs the first time around.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So you know what I mean? He always found his way to like a championship winning team. When shit went south, he didn't stick with the team like Kobe did.
Yeah.
Kobe like he stuck with that Lakers.
Right.
When they were shit and when they were good. Do you agree with me or do you think it's a little bit different?
I mean Kobe spending that's one big reason I have Kobe and Dirk in my top 5.
Yeah.
Is because they stuck with the same team their entire career.
Yeah.
And low key, bro, I as much as I like literally have a Jordan poster right here, and the reason I don't pick him is because I don't want like everybody puts MJ in their top 5, except for you and me. But like I feel like everyone puts like LeBron and Jordan in their top 5, and I'm like bro, like literally just without them, like these are who I would have so much fun watching those 5 play together. But I think Kobe sticking to the Lakers in good years and bad years, like
it's a testament to his character, his mentality.
Agreed. And
you gotta respect that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
R.I.P. Kobe, man.
Dude,
gone too soon, man.
That's crazy. That is crazy way to go out, bro. You just leave the NBA after spending over half your life in the NBA, and then tragic accident.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. to Kobe and the daughter.
And the daughter, man.
Too.
Yeah, that was so tragic, dude.
But yeah, man. And there's nothing against LeBron. I fucking love LeBron. He done so much for the sport. I have LeBron's. Jalen wears LeBron's. Jalen Brunson.
Mm-hmm.
Like he doesn't. Jalen Brunson declined a contract for Nike.
No way.
Yeah, he has his own. No, sorry, I have it the other way around. Jalen actually wears Kobe's.
Yeah.
Yes, Jalen wears Kobe's. It's like the Statue of Liberty on it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
so he declined the Nike the deal for the shoes in order to honor Kobe.
Oh, dang, that's cool. I think I thought you were about to say Jaylen Brown or something. I think Jaylen Brown also has his own shoes.
I think
I think he declined like all the major labels, like all the major brands, which is pretty cool, man. You got to go your own way sometimes.
But yeah, man. Yeah, basketball, man.
Dude,
got into it. Best year, man. We won it.
Yeah.
We won it, man.
Yeah, looking forward to next year. Dude, yeah, we should. Next time if I end up playing with some friends, I'll let you know.
Yeah,
come by.
Down, man.
Might be a bit of a drive for you, but if you're free.
Yeah, man. It's always a vibe. It's always a vibe.
Good stuff, man. I feel like that ties a lot into it's like the fitness world and all that we were talking about. I feel like a lot of guys when they discover fitness, they discover like Looksmaxxing.
Yes,
which is a huge trend.
Looksmaxxing.
Clav and I don't even know the other Looksmaxxers. I feel like one of the OG Lookmaxxers was this guy on YouTube. His name was Teaching Men's Fashion.
TMF, baby.
TMF, Teaching Men's Fashion. Jose Zuniga, bro.
TMF, bro.
TMF, dude.
Jose, the type of Zuniga to all those comments, bro.
Yeah.
Fry me, bro.
Yeah.
Man, that dude, you literally I'm reliving my high school years, bro.
Yeah, I remember that guy would be like, "All right, guys, you want a fresh haircut for men in 2016? I got you, right?
Let's hop into it.
Let's hop into it, right?"
That's what he says.
Yeah, and he was like, "Hey, one thing you gotta have when you're a man, bro. You gotta have a watch, bro. And actually, that brings me to today's sponsor." And then he'd go into every
Movado watches, bro. He starts hitting up those watches.
Yeah. Ooh, all right,
what's that percentage?
We're still going. I think I just got hit with a low battery notification. This mic will turn off.
All right.
So we'll swap to your phone after.
Yeah, so
But
you got the Movado, you got those
dude,
sponsorships. Teach Hanley, bro.
dude,
Skincare.
bro, what a guy! Like, what an era of YouTube that was.
Yeah. And the fact that he done that at such a young age.
Yeah, he
built
was the
a-
OG Looksmaxxer. Like, but like he was like everything, right? He was like yo, this is the beard shape for you to look more attractive. These are the These
He
are
was
like
one of the OGs.
the 6 glasses. Yeah, one of the OGs. The 6 glasses for you to
Mm.
wear, like, you know, whatever to fit your face shape. The
Yeah.
haircuts, right? The clothes, like you
Yeah.
know, the accessories. Like he had a video on like everything back
Yeah.
in the day.
I remember it was him, Alpha M,
Alpha M,
Aaron Marino.
Alpha M. Oh yeah. He
Alpha
had
M.
similar. He had similar.
And then-
Yeah.
I think my later years in college was Alex Costa.
Alex Costa.
Yeah, he lives in I think New York right now, but
Uh-huh.
he also did like the whole like you know, self improvement,
Okay.
type of deal. But that was later years. But predominantly, I got my advice from, you know, Jose Zuniga.
Yeah.
He knows what he's talking about, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
He knows what he's talking about. But yeah, man, the whole idea of looksmaxxing nowadays, you know, why do you want to look good? That's the question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to look good to get girls? Do you want to look good to boost your confidence? Do you want to look good to impress clients at work? So there's a lot of things.
Yep.
That you got to ask yourself, why do you want to look good?
Yeah.
But you can achieve all of that by looking good.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
So like it's literally going to stop you from, if you don't take care of yourself and you complain that, listen, you know, this is a really black pill, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So like black pill is pretty much where you giving up on anything.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Doomer mindset.
Doomer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just give up. You're like, man, you know what? I'm fat. I'm ugly. You know, I don't have any good features that are attractive and stuff. You just give up. You don't give your body the chance.
Yep.
And then you complain why you're so unattractive, but you're just sitting eating, you know, Cheetos, you're drinking beer the whole fucking day, ordering Domino's, and then you're playing video games the whole day, and
you've essentially turned yourself into an incel.
Exactly.
By choice.
Exactly, man. So honestly, with the whole looksmaxxing thing, you got to give your body a chance. And it's literally by doing the bare minimum, which we talked about.
Yeah.
Downstairs, taking care of your skin, you know, shower once or twice a day, do your hair, find a hairstyle that works best for your face, you know, do skincare, cleanse your face, drink a lot of water. That's the main thing as well.
Big one, yeah.
Water, cleanse your pores, cleanses everything, flushes out all the toxins from your body.
Yeah, get in the sauna.
Get in the sauna, man.
Get some sunlight.
Yeah, work out, man. Eat healthier.
Yeah.
Know how much you should be eating.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about like mewing, or you don't need to worry about like breaking your shins or getting a nose job.
Micro needling, bro.
You don't need to worry about any of that stuff. That's all like I feel like a lot of that stuff is like shock value stuff. I mean, like
it's unnecessary.
Yeah, I feel like over the long term enough, not mewing, but breathing through your nose and not breathing through your mouth. I feel like that has a big impact. But dude, you don't need to get a nose job. You don't need to get plastic surgery. You don't need to like break your shins and get the surgery that gives you another like 4 inches. Like, trust me, bro. I'm 5'8", 5'9". Like, you don't need any of that stuff to have a successful dating life,
bro. And honestly, as someone who's 6'2", if you have no game, you're still not gonna get any girl, bro.
That's also true.
If you have no personality, you're not getting any girl, bro.
Yeah.
Whatsoever.
Your whole personality. Yeah.
I'm 6'2".
Yeah.
Over 200 pounds. I go to the gym. I try my best to look good, dress well. You know, if you don't know how to talk game, split game or whatever. If that's even, it just cringes me to fucking say that. You split game, but you don't know how to talk to a human being.
Yeah.
And seeing them not as meat, but just seeing them as a companion and just seeing them as like a, you know, like another human being.
If you don't have calibrated social skills,
bro, then you're not gonna even win out.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You could be the best looking guy in the world. You could be rich as hell. Like, you're only gonna attract people who want to use you for what you have instead of who you really are.
Exactly.
I think at the end of the day, that's the biggest thing, where people are like, oh, if I look a certain way, I'll finally get this girl, and then I'll feel a certain way. And then you get there and you do all these things and you get the girl and you just still feel empty because you haven't worked on yourself. You just worked on all the material stuff.
Exactly. So man, Looksmaxx, when you look good, you feel good, you want to do more.
Yes.
Right? You can agree on that. So when you're confident, you know, when you feel like you're taking your diet seriously, you're taking your fitness regime seriously, taking your skincare seriously, you adapted a formula. You know, when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to do this, this, and that. And you start seeing these changes in your body, right? And you start feeling good about yourself. What does that make you want to do? Take risks. As men, when we feel confident, what do we want to do? We want to take risks.
Take risks, yeah.
Right?
And continue good things that make you feel good that you're already doing.
You want to meet people. You want to interact. You know, you want to have conversation with people. Maybe you never know that conversation might lead you to find the love of your life, or it might lead you to find the opportunity of your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you might impress some boss. You might impress, you know, say you're meeting a girl and you're meeting their mom for the first time, or meeting their dad. You might impress them so much they love you, they might accept you. You know, it's just like infinite possibilities when you have that confidence, and when you channel that confidence into taking risks and putting yourself out there to people. You know, also it can take you in the wrong direction as well.
Yeah, if you're like overly obsessive with it.
Overly
It's like
obsessive.
if you use it for the right reasons, if your intentions are good behind it, I think that'd be good. And I think everybody starts off. I feel like this is a very like this could be a whole separate video by itself, but it's like I think a lot of the reasons people a lot of the reasons men do anything is the reason men do anything. It didn't come out right. A lot of the reasons that men do anything is the reason that men do everything, and that's literally at the end of the day. At the beginning, they're like, "Oh, I want to get girls.
Yeah.
I want this. I want to have this lifestyle where like like I'm consistently getting like the hotter girl or whatever, right? If you keep chasing that, you know, it's gonna like you're not living for yourself. You're not gonna live as authentically anymore. But it can be. I think it's a great tool to get started. I think women are a great motivation. Uh, but eventually, you'll get to this point where you're like, okay, women are great, but I like who I'm becoming because of this, right? If you're learning social dynamics, if you're doing self development, if you're uh, like reading and like doing meditation and journaling, and you're doing all these things, and you're like doing it for this end goal of like getting this like imaginary hot girl, you're going to like improve yourself, and like because you're improving yourself, that's what's going to get you that girl, not just because like not because you're like, oh, I'm like I'm Looksmaxxing, right? Or like I look a certain way, but it's because you're doing all these things and stacking all these wins on top of each other. Sure, you'll get the girl, but by that point, it won't even matter. Like the outcome won't even matter. You'll just be happy with who you are,
And you're
doing
win-win.
these things.
It's a win-win.
Yeah, the winner effect, right? Like you keep doing these things, you keep having success in these small areas of your in these different areas of your life, which will lead you to have success in like other areas, like in work or like school or et cetera, whatever achievements, business, right?
Exactly.
There's this guy I used to follow. He's like come for the, he's like follow for the like dating advice, stay for the self improvement.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, that's so true.
Hey,
like
that's
a
true.
lot of that is just like a lot of the reasons like men do anything. Like why do you think men built roads so they could drive to pussy faster? Like that's the
Shit's
reason.
getting primal, bro.
That's
but
the reason.
But it's like facts, though.
That's facts,
it's like
right?
Facts, though.
It's like people built empires all day. But like people became kings of empires so they could have like more women and like more control, more power, right? Like
people's pursuit of power is never gonna end.
It's never gonna end. Yeah.
It's psychologically embedded in us. You know, there's no way we're gonna stop seeking power and the next best thing. You know.
Yeah.
That's why we evolved such a civilization, and that's why we're going to continue to evolve, because of humans' interest in achieving the absolute power.
Yeah, and building. I feel like how many stories you read of like men and women, I guess, that retire early, and then they get so bored.
Nothing else to do.
There's nothing to do because you're not building anything. You're not accomplishing anything. And as humans, we always just like, I don't know why, we're just hardwired to like always improve and develop. See, we're literally just talking about being adaptable and stuff.
Yeah.
My phone died. Shayan has good battery on his phone. We just, you know what we did? We took one phone. We put the mic in the other phone. We swapped it out.
Man, hell of a battery.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, Apple, you know how to make a phone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Y'all know how to make a phone.
So yeah. We're just going. Yeah.
So, you know, sometimes you think that it's such a long way to get to your goal, to get to that ideal whatever that you envision. But I promise you, if you take the first step into achieving that, and you really water the plant every single day, you really put an effort, and you stick with it. Consistency is obviously going to win the game. Remember, no quick results.
Consistency compounds.
Consistency, man. It compounds, and then literally within a year or even like 6 months, you'll notice the changes, and you'll be like, why haven't I done this sooner? And you'll thank yourself. So don't give up. Sometimes it seems impossible. Nelson Mandela. Shout out Nelson Mandela. Those South Africans
Shout out.
It always seems impossible until it's done.
Dang.
Rest
yeah.
in peace, Nelson Mandela.
Rest in peace.
But try.
Rest in power.
Try. You'll never know unless you try.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, supermodel, bro, out of nowhere, like.
Dude, yeah. I feel like that's how it happens, right? You never know. Like you're just gonna keep improving.
Yeah.
And then one day you're gonna reach this level where you're just attracting higher quality people. Yeah. And that can be like higher quality women. That can be higher quality connections, higher quality customers and clients for your business, whatever it may be, right? I feel like you always have to say. I feel like you learn eventually to say no to the wrong people, so you can say yes to the right people.
I love that.
Right.
That's actually really good.
Yeah, and it applies in everywhere, right? It applies in dating. It applies in business. It applies with your friendship and your friend circle.
And it's okay to say no.
Yeah, it's okay to say no.
If your friends are wanting to go drinking and stuff like that, and don't feel inclined to join if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Don't be pressured. You can always say no. You're a human being. You have agency. You have the ability to make your own decisions.
Right.
If your friends want to go eat out, but you're on your diet or what so have you, and if they, they offer you, if you believe that your goal in your mind is set and you cannot be changed, you can say no.
Yeah.
Say no.
And they'll understand.
9 times out of 10, people are very easily going, man.
Yeah.
The only people that are going to complain or make fun of you are people that you should cut out of your life because they don't support your decision. So that pretty much the crap irons out itself, technically.
Exactly. Easy.
Or airs itself out.
Easy, yeah.
So you're actually doing yourself a favor. So surround yourself with good people that support you, and people that respect no means no. So
well said. Heck yeah. Cheers.
Yeah.
We should cheers to that, man. Right there.
Let's get some of this.
I'm actually not gonna tell you what this is because they're not sponsoring me.
Oh man.
No, I'm just kidding. It's this Peace River honey. I get it from Market Street. It's raw organic honey. So we're gonna do a little taste test.
A little taste test.
Yeah.
Organic honey, man.
Organic honey. Yeah, it's nice and creamed. So enjoy that.
Organic.
Yep.
I always do the smell test.
Yeah. Always.
Yeah.
Always gotta do it.
A lot over here.
Yeah, it's all good, man. Enjoy it. Cheers.
Yes, sir. Cheers. That's authentic honey, bro.
Straight from the hive, bro.
Now that's gonna boost testosterone. People say honey is like the ultimate pre-workout.
Dude, honey and salt.
Honey and salt. We got it right here, man. But organic food always is the best way to go.
Yeah.
You want to go organic all way. I know it's a little bit more expensive, but it's definitely worth it. When you make enough money so that you can afford organic food, go organic all the way. Your digestive system will thank you. As a person that bloats, if I eat more organic food,
less bloating.
It's definitely less bloating. It's more manageable for my digestive system.
Yeah. Also, the farmer's market is one heck of a place, man. That's all I'm going to say. Enjoy your next trip to the farmer's market. And if you haven't been,
shout out Dallas,
bro. You are missing out, my friend. Dude, I always tell my friend about he's kind of shy sometimes to go up to girls just out and about on his day. And he'll like get on dating apps and he'll like go out to the club and stuff. And I'm like, bro, you're not gonna meet your next girlfriend on a dating app or at the club.
Hell, fucking
you're gonna meet her. You're gonna meet her at Target. You're gonna meet her at Whole Foods. You're gonna meet her at the Dallas Farmers Market.
Yep.
If that's something you want.
Mm-hmm.
If that's something you want, that's where you'll meet people.
And to each their own, but
that's where you'll meet your next situationship too. If that's what you're about to.
Yeah.
So,
if you have a tendency to turn relationships into situationships. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about this whole hookup culture.
I'm a little guilty, dude. I'm so guilty of it though.
Yeah.
I'm so guilty of it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm definitely. I don't know. I also enjoy just like having semi-casual friends with benefit situations.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said,
but it is a big thing. It's a really big thing because I feel like right now, today, the amount of options that I feel like guys have a decent. Sometimes guys either have like some options or very limited options.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like today girls have the most options they've ever had in their life due to Instagram, social media. Yeah. Right. So, it's definitely tough. And like, I don't know if the hookup culture is I don't know, maybe I'm not tapped in enough, but like, I don't know if it's as bad or if just like the options, like the perception of hookup culture is really big.
Yeah.
Maybe it's both. Maybe the perception's bad and the actual culture is like crazy.
It's probably a little bit of both.
Yeah, a little bit of both.
But what extra died of that? Right, social media.
Social media, man. Social media.
People are becoming more and more comfortable putting themselves out there, right? And if it's seen as normalized, which right now it definitely is, you know, in this day and age, hookup culture is normalized. Has it been? It's been more like taboo back in the day.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, it was more like, you know, sawed down on.
Yeah.
You know, now
it's normalized.
Yeah, it's just like it's just a phase. Everyone's experimenting, doing their own thing, and you know, to each their own. You know, I'm not gonna stand in here and tell you hookup culture is wrong. I'm not gonna tell you that it's right. You know, you're human beings. You have, you know, all the right to do whatever you want in your own power.
Yeah.
But there's definitely a correlation of social media and hookup culture.
Absolutely.
You can definitely say that it empowers it.
Absolutely. I think so. Yeah, it's definitely increased it. Yeah. Correlation, not causation. But I think it's definitely caused it as well. Like, yeah, more social media usage, more people that get on social media, more likely it is for people to meet or like, I feel like that it all goes back to this. I feel like the common theme of today's podcast is accessibility.
Yeah.
Right. For like, we're talking about like habits, you know, accessibility,
Mm-hmm.
the gym, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Looksmaxxing, the ability to like, you know, do all these things, read, financial literacy, investing, right? It's all accessibility.
Yeah.
And I feel like social media has given accessibility just like on steroids to people. Like, it's like literally people from like freaking like London or flying out girls from freaking Tennessee or whatever, you know, or like, you know, all this stuff is going on. So it's giving like really high value people access to like everybody and vice versa, right? So it's,
with money, bro, you can do literally
dude,
anything.
I know, that's why
it's
crazy. It's crazy out here, man. So I don't know. I'm still a big like, I think dating apps are cool. I think dating apps are a good supplement to your dating life. I don't think they should be your main. I think online stuff is like a supplement to your dating life. I think your main. I feel like the most success you'll have is still like in person, trying to like meet people organically. Yeah, that's just also my experience. Maybe I'm coming from a different time.
And I agree with that.
Yeah,
I do agree with that. But yeah, it's just a shift. You know, we like the way we grew up.
Yeah.
Versus the way the modern generation's growing up. You know.
Mm-hmm.
People found people organically through friendships, you know, friends with this. You introduced me to you, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Friends of friends.
Yeah, or just like going out and about on their day and like, you know, somebody else is doing the same thing.
Yeah.
You guys you're doing a hobby, right? And someone else is doing that hobby and you guys naturally have a shared interest. So it's easier to it's easier to like, you know, introduce yourself or like, you know, have consistent hangouts after that.
For sure. Yeah. And you definitely attract what you are, who you are.
Yeah.
You know, you work on yourself.
Yeah, great quote.
You get your money up, you get your status up, you know, you do whatever it is to achieve that best version of yourself. You're going to attract the best version of yourself.
Yeah. That's big.
You're going to do that.
Yeah. Your vibe attracts your tribe.
Yeah, that's one of my homies. It's one of my homies. He says the exact same
thing. He says that? Your vibe attracts your tribe? Yeah. That's awesome.
It's just how. Shout out Leo, my boy, South Africa.
What's his name? Leo. Shout out Leo,
Portuguese, bro.
Portuguese. Yeah, dang.
Man, tell you what, these Portuguese, they can party.
Dude, I know. I went to Portugal a few months ago. It was a great time.
Not even
a few months ago. I literally went last August. It just feels like a few months ago because time is.
Man, lovely people, man. They love
amazing
to party.
Place, man. Amazing place.
They love to party, and they're very, you know, they're very open. They're really accepting.
Yeah,
I really like them.
Yeah,
good people.
Absolutely.
So but your vibe definitely attracts your tribe, man. And I always say, like, you know, I might not be dating a girl right now or anything, but I'm definitely working on myself so that one day I am going to find the one that works for me.
Yeah.
And the one that I can help with, and the one we can grow together.
Exactly.
You know, forge a life together.
So. Interdependence.
Yeah. So that's it's never one way street. The man cares for the woman, or the woman cares for the man. It's just, you know, everyone is there. Everyone's human. We're together. You're more powerful.
Yeah.
You guys can supplement each other.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. She can be independent on her own. I can be independent on my own.
And then when you guys get together, you guys are
unstoppable.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's essentially, you know, I fill in the gaps where she needs helping, and she fills in the gaps where I need helping.
Yeah. That's big that you're locked into that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm I'm like hoeing around a little bit.
Hey man, like I said
but
before,
hey, man,
man,
yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
you gotta do what you gotta do,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. To
Yeah.
each their own.
To each your own.
We're all humans.
Exactly.
We're all humans. You know,
Absolutely.
humans want to be active. Humans are going to be active.
Yeah.
You know, it's just part of nature.
Exactly. Yeah. Fun stuff either way.
But yeah, Stoicism.
Dude. Yeah.
Stoicism.
Yeah. Literally, we're talking about it.
Good reads. Talk about good reads right here.
Dude, yeah, bro. My buddy gave me this book.
right.
Actually, my friend, shout out Mike. He's one of my clients, one of my first clients from LA Fitness. He's the one who had the idea to go to Hawaii for my birthday years ago.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
But he gave me this. He actually ordered it right to my house, and it was just like a daily thing, right? You just read like one of these a day. Like there's one for every day of the year, right?
Oh, really? Okay, that's what's up. 366.
So, yeah, 366 for like leap years and stuff. But it's like just October 26th, 3 parts, 1 aim.
I like the way they thought of that too.
Right?
Yeah, is that on a side note, like an extra day?
Right, extra day, just in case.
No excuses
for leap year. Yeah,
no excuses. Bro.
Yeah, but it's like different quotes from like Epictetus, Seneca. You got Marcus Aurelius. You got Seneca again. You got Marcus Aurelius. Dang, I guess it's just these 3 guys over and over again. Epictetus. Anyways, it's just like
Socrates.
The best and the greatest number of authors have asserted that philosophy consists of 3 parts: the moral, the natural, and the rational. The first part puts the soul in order. The second thoroughly examines the natural order of things. The third inquires into the proper meaning of words and their arrangements and proofs which keep falsehoods from creeping in to displace truth. Seneca. And then the explanation, that was like the quote. So the explanation below it is like, these 3 parts, the moral, the natural, and the rational, have one aim. As different as they are, they have the same purpose: to help you live a good life ruled by reason. Not in the future, but right now. And like,
Wow.
dude, imagine you just like wake up and you read that and in the morning, like first thing in the morning, instead of doom scrolling, like, like you read that instead of getting on Instagram for the first day. Like, I mean, for the first part of your day, it sets the tone for your day, your entire day.
It sets the tone, man.
Yeah. How did you discover Stoicism?
Stoicism? It's my boy Alex, man. So
Shout out
Alex Dupree from Amsterdam. I got a lot of friends from
yeah.
a little bit. Shout out Alex. So he kind of put me on. So I remember we were talking, like he moved out from South Africa the same time that I moved out, but give or take 2 weeks. I left first and he left afterward. And we were just talking about catching up, doing our little bro reconvenience. And he's essentially, he started talking about Stoicism and how you should approach life. Things that should be prioritized, things that shouldn't be prioritized.
Right.
How to stop overthinking. Because I'm a very, to be honest, I overthink a lot of things. Overthinking can be a blessing and it's also a curse. It can be both. Blessing in a sense that you're always prepared for whatever scenario that life throws at you. You have a lot of planning time. Sometimes you plan for no reason. You know what I mean? Like when you overthink, you're pretty much planning for every single scenario. You're kind of like Batman.
Right. Yeah.
But for no reason, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, homie, you're just driving home and you're going to cook a steak and maybe go to the gym later. You're not saving the world.
Yeah, and you have like 200 thoughts in your head just going.
You're not in a hostage situation or some shit like that. You're not some high stake. You're just living your day-to-day life, bro.
Yeah.
And then the con in such a way that it just saps your brain
dry.
Yep. And you have no more energy left for other important decisions. It's just always obviously in your head. Sometimes that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Actually, all the time that's a bad thing because you need to have brain energy to make rapid decisions.
You need to give your brain a break.
Exactly. And especially in situations where, you need to think quickly. Say, for example, when you're driving on the road, right? Texas driving, you all know how shit that is. Jeez, Texas. No shout out Texas driving. Because y'all drivers, you're some crazy motherfuckers out there, bro. You got chill, bro. 635. True. Shout out 635.
Bro, 635 is crazy.
That's what I'll shout out, bro. 635, bro. Man, crazy. But you need to be able to make fast decisions. Yeah. And if you don't have the energy for that, man, you can hurt yourself, and you can be injured or hurt someone else. Like, this is an example, like, on the road. But, yeah, man, it just saps you of your energy.
Yeah, I think there's a really great book I reference a lot, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. He actually wrote this book too, A New Earth. But the first book he wrote, Power of Now, is all about that. It's like people's problem is not that they don't think enough. It's that they think too much and they have too many thoughts crowding in their head. So that whole book is about like being mindful and like being present in the moment and like having, if you have like you have yourself as like the thinker, like having all these thoughts, but instead of viewing yourself as the thinker and like having all these thoughts that come in your head and like judging them, you sit back in like a bird's eye view of your mind's eye. It's like a little woo woo and metaphysical, but it's like you're viewing it from up here, and then you're viewing yourself with all these thoughts, and you're just like not judging yourself at all, right? So you're watching yourself from up here, and it's like then you just become the watcher of these thoughts, and if you just watch them, you don't judge them. They just come and go, and eventually you get to a point where your head is just like empty, but not in like a dumb way, right? Your head is empty in like it's quiet type of way.
Interesting.
Right? So you can kind of do this experiment, right? If you close your eyes and you think about if you say to yourself, like if you think to yourself, I wonder what my next thought is going to be, and then you just wait. It might have been like a couple seconds or however long, but like that space in between, like that's presence.
Silence.
Yeah, that's presence right there.
Wow.
Right?
Interesting.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So that like if you ever like
crazy.
overthinking, you just like close your eyes and you're just like, I wonder what my next thought is going to be, and you imagine yourself like a groundhog just like peeping your head out. This is all from the book, but like you imagine yourself like peeping your head out from like the ground, like imagining like what the next thought is going to be, and then like while you're waiting, like it's gonna like kind of not trick your brain, but your brain's just you're gonna stop thinking for a second, right?
It just kind of like pauses. Like presses pause.
Yeah,
temporarily.
And it's one of the greatest feelings in the world when you can turn your brain off.
Yeah,
and really just sit there and be present in the exact moment. What's going on?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's such a game changer.
That actually like the first time I did it, like right now.
Yeah.
Like not the second time, but the first time I closed my eyes and like I was picturing that silence, or like it just stops. Yeah, because like you're thinking, it's just like a void.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like nothing happening.
Yeah, it's a great feeling, man. I feel like that a lot of the times. Like that's why earlier when we were talking about like playing basketball.
Yeah.
I feel that way whenever I'm playing basketball. Like I don't have any thoughts in my head. I'm not thinking like, oh, I'm gonna cross this guy over, then do a spin move, and then like do a layup, right?
Watch that other guy go.
Yeah.
Watch that other guy.
Yeah.
Where if you're watching, just be careful. You don't want to be on.
Yeah, you don't want to be guarding me, bro. Put you on a poster, man.
Watch that other guy, bro.
Right. So
yeah,
whatever you can do to get out of your head. I feel like we live in our head a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you can do to get out of your head, whether that be like going on a present walk without your phone. Going on a 10-minute walk without your phone every day is such a game changer too. Like, just leaving, like going out in nature without any technology, like every day. I think that's like a non-negotiable. Like, you got to do that. And if you're ever in this moment of time when you're like, oh, I can't go on a 10-minute walk without my phone, something is wrong with your life.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
It's time to reevaluate. Put that phone down, and it's time for you to touch grass.
Yeah.
You gotta touch grass, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Touch some
that
grass.
actually brings me to the next point. Like, we need to ground with reality, bro.
Yes.
We need to do that. So, a lot of people, they take walks, they immerse themselves in nature, because Dallas is it's like a concrete jungle, bro. Yeah. It's just all roads and buildings.
Yep.
Hardly any grass. Obviously there are parks, there are places you can go, but like you need to immerse yourself out there in the wilderness just a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Take a drive down to Colorado or something.
Yeah.
Step out, see the wilderness.
Go to the cabins up in Oklahoma with some homies. Yeah,
man. Honestly, man. Even if it's just like a day, bro.
Yeah.
Just being like touching grass, bro. It just grounds you with reality. I'm not trying to get too like spiritual hippie type shit, but
you're real, man. You're absolutely.
But honestly,
telling the truth.
We're a part of nature. Humans, we surround ourselves with man-made shit every single day. We need to at least ground ourselves with nature. Just live in the present. Breathe that air in, and just be in that moment. And it does a lot for your brain as well. It recharges you. A lot.
Absolutely.
And that's what I get when I go home. You know, for me, it's like when I go back to home and I just walk around my park because I live really like down next to the park. Whenever I go home and I walk at the park, it's always 1 year apart. There's always something going on in my life that's different, and I always use that as a time to reflect. You know, I see the birds land on the little river right there. You know, and I'm just like, I picture myself, you know, in a sense, like, you know, this is gonna be me taking care of, you know, my babies in the future. This is gonna be me, you know, flying away, bringing, um, like some nest ingredients to go and make a nest to, you know, start a life for, you know, like it's just like some like symbolisms like that, you know.
Big.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy, and you envision that, and you just it kind of like, I wouldn't say motivates you, but it just shows that you're just as part of nature as animals, bro. Like you're grounded. You're one
Yeah.
with nature.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
You're literally.
there's not that much difference between us and animals. It's just that we are more self-aware of what we are,
Exactly.
I guess, and we've given all these like we've created all these concepts and rules and laws, but like none of that. I mean, it's all everything exists because we choose to follow it. Nothing actually exists in nature. Like
Yeah.
nature just is. It's not trying to be anything. It's just like there, and we are at our core. We are that.
The part
Like,
of nature.
yeah, the amount of technology that has in the last like 100 years, like I think our bodies and brains haven't caught up with it yet. Like, I think we're very, I think we're very behind
Genetically.
yeah, from all this, from everything that's going on today. And so I think that's why a lot of people are like overstimulated, they're depressed, they're anxious.
Yeah.
Depression is just like, I don't know, I'm not a health professional, but like I feel like if you look too far into the past and like the emotions, if you dwell on the emotions of the past, that's depression. If you anticipate emotions of the future, of things that haven't happened yet, things that have not happened yet, that's anxiety. But if you're remaining in the present, what do you got to worry about?
Exactly.
You know, and it's like it's actually wonderfully freeing. And if I ever clip this up and like make it into like a TikTok or something, I guarantee you people are gonna like be outraged at this because people love talking about their mental health issues.
Yeah.
And like instead of like trying to come up with a solution, but I mean, like, why can't it be that simple?
Yeah.
Right. Again, not a health professional.
Yeah.
I'm sure like if people are dealing with something like that, like some really serious stuff,
and honestly,
it's really big, right? But it's like, yeah.
And also on a side note, don't be afraid to ask for help.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Absolutely.
It's okay. You know, whatever you're going through, you know, Afraz has gone through something. I've gone through something. Everyone on this earth is going through something, man. But if you really need help, don't be afraid to ask. There are people that are willing to listen. And, you know, that's also something that a lot of people don't listen nowadays.
That's true.
They're really, you know, and myself included, I'm something I need to listen, and I need to start listening to people a little bit more. As men, we're very solution driven. You know, any person is going to try to find a solution to your problem, but sometimes a good friend is not a person who gives solutions. A good friend is a person that listens.
Big. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Unless like the person is saying like, hey, what should I do?
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, most of the time, some people just want a friendly ear to listen to, someone to listen to them.
Yeah, man. And, you know, people like you said, people like talking about mental health, you know, and not really want to talk about solutions because, you know, they want to get something off their chest.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes it's hard.
Yeah.
And when you feel like you don't have anyone to listen to or listen to you coming from your own personal experience, like it hurts. Trust me, bro. Like, I mean,
it feels more isolating.
You feel isolated.
Yeah.
So never be afraid, man. Never be afraid to ask for help. Mental health is vital. It's vital.
You'll get those, and everybody has the, you know, that one friend that you can always rely on, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And that's a blessing, man.
Yeah.
Cherish that friend. You know, don't take that friend for granted.
Absolutely.
Cherish that friend. But, you know, to add to your point, you know, if you try to at least address the root cause of the problem and actually understanding what's causing this anxiety and what's causing the depression, that's going to, in your attempt to understand that, it's going to give you some sort of clarity because at least you can catch it. You know?
Yep.
You can catch it from happening.
Yeah.
If you catch it, you're okay, I'm overthinking right now. I got to breathe. I got to close my eyes. I got to think about my next thought as an example. It catches you. You catch the thought, and that allows you to snap out of it and just return to reality.
Yeah.
So part of I'm again not a health professional, but part of becoming better is just understanding it's understanding that you do have a problem and you know attempting to find a solution for it, and
Yeah.
how to pick up that you do have a problem, how to catch yourself, you know
Yeah.
it's a,
Becoming self-aware of the issue.
self-aware. That's the word I was
Yeah.
looking for.
Becoming self-aware of the
Yeah.
issue, taking action
Yes.
that you can to, fill in the gap,
Yeah.
reflecting on the action, iterating on the action.
Exactly.
Iterating means like changing one small thing every time if it like stops working.
Yes.
And then the last thing is just making sure you give yourself grace during the entire period. Right?
Exactly.
Like you can't. I think the worst thing you can do is like be like people self-hate a lot. Kanye talked about this like 13 years ago in an interview. People talk like there's like this like people like generate self-hatred so much to their own self these days. It's crazy because there's so much hate in the world already. Like you gotta replace some of that self-hate with self-love.
Yeah.
And if enough people love themselves, I think
the world will be a better place.
I think the world will be a better place. Yeah,
it will be.
Yeah, because I think self-hate projects outward into other people, and
it ruins their days.
It ruins their days. Yeah, so just have a very like positive, optimistic outlook towards life, because at the end of the day, you got like a whole life to live anyway. So why go about it being pissed or sad or like purposely pissed off at the world, right?
Yeah. And remember, like you're suffering from this anxiety, you're suffering from this depression. Try your very best to address the problem, become self-aware early, and don't dwell on it. Don't just suffer in silence. Speak up, get help, because once you found a way to address it, the rest of your life, you'll know what to expect, right? And you can move on with your life without having these anxiety thoughts or depressive thoughts, And I'm not saying that it's just the one easy fix, but less anxiety is better, right? Less depression is better.
Yeah.
Like there's one video I watched. It was like, what tastes better than a peanut butter and jelly sandwich after swimming?
What?
A peanut butter and jelly sandwich after swimming without any problems.
That's good. I like that. That's simple, but yeah, it's accurate.
Literally. So, but that's pretty much it.
Nice. Do you think Stoicism is suffering in silence?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I feel like Stoicism is a way to catch yourself and stop yourself from suffering in the first place.
Oh, Stoicism is becoming self-aware.
Self-aware. And you catching that suffering, and you turn that suffering into motivation to achieve a higher purpose.
Use the suffering to take action.
As energy.
Use the suffering as energy
to motivate you to achieve greater things.
Oh, that's really good.
That's what I think. That's what I think it is.
Yeah.
You're not suffering. You're always working towards something. That's what I think Stoicism is about.
Nice.
These emotions, all these feelings that we're having right now, if we have a way to address them, channel that into energy, we can achieve something out of it. There's a reason why we're feeling these emotions.
Right.
Yeah. There's a reason.
Dang, that's good. Okay.
I don't know. I might just be talking bullshit, but that's the way I see it.
I think a lot of these things, like a lot of the stuff you read, I think if it's not like based in like hardcore objective fact, I think it's open to interpretation on how you want to take these things, right? So if I read a book on Stoicism, if I read a book on mindfulness or spirituality or whatever, right? I think it's open to interpretation how I view it based on my life and my experiences. And then same thing, like if you read it, you view it on your life and your experiences. Someone else is going to read it, they're going to have a completely different take on it, right? And it's all because like humans we might like look similar, but I think everybody is just different enough. Everyone has had just enough of a different life experience that all the things they read, they'll apply them, but they'll apply them differently
into their own version of life.
Into their own version, yeah. And so it's so nuts to me, man. I think it's hard for our brains to comprehend that like everybody out there has their own life and their own like passion, their own problems, like right, everything like we're spending 3-4 hours together, but after this you're gonna go about the rest of your life and I'm gonna go about the rest of my life, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll of course like hang out
for sure
whenever, but like
for sure.
But the rest of the day, like I don't see what the rest of your day looks like. You know, like I could tell you about my day, but you're not like I'm not there 24/7.
Yeah.
Right. And like I feel like there's so much stuff that people go through on their own that we don't know about. You know, and so it's crazy whenever that's why I think it's really essential for people to like read books and gain knowledge on different perspectives of life.
For sure.
So that way they can apply it to their own
Their
own
own
way,
life.
yeah.
Their own life. And you know.
yeah.
But yeah, man, Stoicism. Catch yourself from suffering, because every suffering that you feel, all these emotions that you feel, the energies that you feel, for a reason. They're gonna drive you to a higher purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, I wouldn't say embrace the suffering. There's a ways to get out of suffering, like we said before, get help. But realize that in order to achieve something, you got to go through some sort of discomfort.
That's
Right?
true.
You know,
Yeah.
you got to go through to some way of discomfort. All these famous CEOs, all these big things, like Bill Gates failed multiple times, didn't he?
Yeah.
You go through heartbreak. You go through all these hard times, very hard times. But in the end, you know, with that suffering, it's a test. I don't know how spiritual you want to get it, but I believe it's a test from God to see if you're worthy enough for that prize.
Bro, it's literally, I know you said you haven't seen the Odyssey, but it's like literally this similar situation. Did you ever read it like in school?
No,
Did you ever
I
read
haven't.
the Odyssey?
I actually haven't read the Odyssey.
Oh, okay. It's pretty much about like, I don't know if you want me to, I don't know, you're probably gonna watch the movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it, but yeah, you can just give me
I was I don't know if it's gonna like it's a 1,000-year-old book. I don't know how much I'm really spoiling it, you know, but
shout out Odyssey.
It's like right, shout out Odyssey, right? Like Matt Damon, great actor. Yeah. So it's like the Trojan War has just ended.
Yeah.
And like Odysseus and his crew are like trying to make it back home, but instead of going back home, they just like have this like crazy
detour.
They have this crazy adventure where they just go through hell. Like there's so much stuff, like so many situations they encounter on the way home, and then a bunch of stuff happens after that. I'll let you watch it and enjoy it, but it's just like that's why it's the Odyssey, because an Odyssey is like an enormous quest, epic journey that has a lot of problems, right? So yeah, it's I think there were some moments in the movie where he's like definitely like in the book, Odysseus's biggest issue is that his hubris, like his pride, like excessive pride. Christopher Nolan had his own take on it. I don't think he really delved in too deep to like that. He didn't lean into that piece, but it was just like his Odysseus is like yearn for adventure and like trying to deal with his shit as he was based on like all the stuff he went through because they just finished up a war. And war is like
he still had that
crazy traumatic. War is like crazy traumatic, so he's like dealing with PTSD, I guess, like in his own way on the journey back home.
Wow.
So
interesting. Definitely need to check that out.
Yeah,
I'm actually we talked about this. I'm actually more excited to watch the Odyssey than the new Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, you saw the new Spider-Man, right? Or you haven't seen it?
No, but I'm definitely, I watched Spider-Man already.
You watched Spider-Man already,
but I'm definitely
You're excited more for it.
Yeah, anticipating it. I'm more excited for the Odyssey.
Nice.
Yeah. Like the Odyssey, man, I really want to watch that, especially in IMAX.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'll be intense. Yeah, I watched last week. I watched Odyssey on Tuesday, and then I watched Spider-Man on Thursday.
Yeah.
And it was crazy because like, there's like 3 characters from Spider-Man that are also in the Odyssey.
I know Tom Holland,
Zendaya's in it. And, John Bernthal's in it.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Yeah, John Bernthal has like a minor role, but like, yeah, he's in there. So it was pretty crazy seeing like seeing the same characters back to back.
Let me ask you a little question. What movie best encapsulates ego as a man? What movie or what movie character would you say encapsulates the word ego in a man?
Encapsulates ego in a man.
If you want me to go first, I can go first, just to give you some time.
Yeah, go first. Let me think about it.
So I'm gonna go Jordan Belfort.
Oh, Wolf of Wall Street, classic. Yes,
Mr. Wall Street
yes.
himself, DiCaprio, the man, the myth, the legend. But yeah, I would say Jordan Belfort encapsulates the word ego perfectly in my book.
Absolutely.
But you've seen him without a job, trying to make it big in Wall Street. You've seen him in small time businesses. You see him in big time businesses. He still had that sales experience. He can sell stocks, low time or big time. He can do both. But once he has that money, what does he do? Divorces his wife, dates Margot Robbie, Naomi, marries her, and then just goes on this crazy Quaalude, whatever. I'm not shouting out Quaaludes. I'm not doing that.
I don't even think they exist anymore.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Yeah.
But yeah, Quaalude fueled, I don't know,
rage,
spending fest. I don't know, crazy rage-induced spending fest, and that just shows like what so much of money and power can do to someone.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and that's what I was saying. Like, when you have so much of money that you don't even know what to do with it, you lose yourself in the process.
You lose yourself,
And then you also go into this crazy idea of making more money because you're never really satisfied. You want to always, you obviously want to satisfy your ego. You want to show that you're the biggest and best. You know, you literally had a ticket out, and he would have kept most of his assets if he just, I think he had to surrender him, take himself into the FBI, turn himself in, and he would have kept most of his stuff. You know, he would have seen his family after a couple of years, everything would have been gone, but he was greedy with it. You know, a lot of people, when they have access to all this power and resources, their ego gets in the way, and they don't really take a step back and think about their next action.
They don't become self-aware enough.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's my answer.
Dang, I'm still trying to think, to be honest. Yeah. I'm trying to think of one that's like.
It can be good or bad version of ego.
Yeah.
It can be both.
Yeah.
Or either or. Or we can come back to it.
Let's come back to it, man. I'm really struggling. Like. Yeah. I'm like thinking of like. I would say actually I got an example. I think it's a good-ish example.
All right.
I would say Captain Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean. That's my guy, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Shout out. Dude,
Johnny Depp.
Shout out Johnny Depp, man. I would say
I think he won the case, right? Did he win the case?
Yeah. Oh, Amber Heard was crazy. Yeah. Dude, that like in the first one, he was like, he was just like, there's like that one scene where the guy's like the guy English guy's like, do you think he plans it out or he just makes it up as he goes along or whatever, right? And like he's just so dead set on like his mission that nothing can derail him, right? And he like stops, like he like stuff like goes wrong on the way, but I feel like at the end he's still like he just ends up making it regardless because he just has this like failure, like he has this relentless attitude that failure is not an option. And he just goes after what he wants, right?
I like that.
I like that.
So
it took me a while to think of it. I was like,
positive,
right? And then as soon as you said like good or bad, because I'm thinking like ego as like negative. Yeah. But I guess it could be ego could be very positive if you're using it to like drive. Right? There's a Kanye West lyric from the song Last Call, I think, and he goes, I could let my ego power my dream, or let them dream killers kill my self-esteem. Bro, I gotta look it up. I'm a big lyrics guy, but like I gotta look it up real quick so I don't butcher it.
Kanye's getting a lot of shout outs tonight.
Yeah, that's my guy, bro. I know he's not the most positive guy these days, but I mean, bro, like back in the day, like that was the guy.
I do like I think my favorite Kanye West song of all time is Flashing Lights.
Oh, bro, great song.
Yeah.
She don't believe in shooting stars, but she believe in shoes and cars. All right, so this is a song. Last year, shopping my demo, I was trying to shine. Every motherfucker told me that I couldn't rhyme. Now I could let these dream killers kill my self-esteem or use my arrogance as a steam to power my dreams. Yeah.
What a line.
Dude, crazy.
Bar.
Crazy bar.
Crazy bar.
It's from his first album. It's from his first album on the song Last Call. Yeah. Man. Absolute bar.
A lot of people sleep on Kanye, bro. He's a lyrical genius.
He actually is, and he's
one of them.
And he's like a funny genius, you know. Like he has some pretty funny rhymes. In his songs, but yeah, there's some pretty motivating Kanye lyrics. I remember like on my iPod back in middle school, I had the song Stronger, and like he's just literally saying that they don't kill me can only make me stronger. like I'm like, man, that's a great positive affirmation to have in your head as like a 12, 13-year-old kid.
Yeah, man. That's also my gym playlist. Stronger. Kanye West, bro. He's definitely there.
Yeah,
Man.
you got Power on there,
Of course.
dude.
Yeah, man. But yeah,
Great track.
ego can be good and bad.
Yeah,
So that's the reason why I asked you that question, because ego, I believe, ego is necessary in someone's progression.
yeah,
As a man,
yep,
could be the same as a woman.
yep.
But I know I'm talking from like a man's perspective. Ego. What is ego? Right? Ego is something that gets you up every single day.
Mm.
Ego is something that taps into your brain and tells you, okay, you're the man and you're gonna get this shit done. You're the man. You're capable. You are the guy.
You are that guy.
You're the guy, bro. It's
Yeah.
you. It's you. You're gonna go in there. You're gonna smash today. You're gonna hit your goals. You are that guy. You're the one's gonna take in charge. You're the boss. I believe you have to have some sort of ego in order to get shit done, bro. You got to believe in yourself.
Right. To activate that in that motivation, the discipline.
To activate that motivation, because no one's gonna give you that motivation, bro.
Yeah.
Like you said, when we leave today, I'm going back to my house, and you're gonna continue on with your life right here. Where are you gonna find that motivation?
Hold up.
Did I turn it off?
No, it's still on.
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah.
Little pause.
I was like, dang, bro, this is so good.
Bro, it's just too powerful.
Yeah.
But like, nah. So, how do you find that motivation?
Yeah.
Ego can be a good and a bad thing.
Right.
But I feel like at its
Core.
main roots, at its main core, I think ego is a good thing.
Yeah.
Not too much of it, obviously, but ego is definitely
just enough
mandatory.
is a necessity to power that drive.
Yeah, that motivation.
Right.
To give you that urge, to give you that purpose in life, bro.
It's like jump starting your battery of a car.
Exactly, bro. Because when you wake up in the morning, you have all the energy, bro. If you're gonna like in the morning start your day off with some positive affirmations and just like ultimately just, man, you're the boss. I'm gonna get shit done today.
Right.
You know, starting that day off with that positive energy, that belief in yourself, bro, can take you far.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now there is a point where ego becomes detrimental.
Yeah, if it's too much of it.
Yeah, it becomes too much of it. That's when ego turns into arrogance.
You
know, ego and arrogance, they're correlated, but excess ego does cause arrogance.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's when you start saying, okay, I can beat all these guys. Like, I'm better than this. I'm better than that. I'm better than that. And you can be confident, and we know confidence is better than arrogance.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Confidence is, yes, you're aware of your own capabilities.
Right.
Whereas arrogance is you just see yourself as better than everyone else.
Yeah.
And if you see yourself as better than anyone else, you're just putting external pressure on you to perform, bro. Because what are you gonna do when you fail? You're gonna feel even more shit.
Yeah, it's gonna impact your self-esteem that much harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's literally going back to that rule, like, you know, like the investing thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like fourfold. It's like a double whammy on you.
The leverage.
Extra pain and leverage on you. Why would you do that?
Dang, that was a great callback.
You know what I'm saying?
Great callback.
Like, why would you do that? Why would you sell yourself? Why would you put yourself in that situation and, like, you know, double the odds of you actually, like,
succeeding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, take away the odds.
Take away the odds. Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. Half the odds.
Yeah. A different perspective on it I have is, like, if you're if you're on the other side of the spectrum and you don't believe in yourself too much, and if you swing, and I feel like you could do this with everything, right? If you swing hard, the other side of the pendulum, eventually you'll self-correct back to the right amount. So if you're going in as, like, very underconfident, like, and this is just, like, very, like, specific situations, right? Like, I guess not arrogant, but, like, if you're, like, a little cocky instead of being underconfident, and I feel like you'll eventually, over time, you'll find that middle ground to where you'll be able to be confident within yourself. You'll be able to be secure without being over the top. But I think it takes a while. Like, it's hard to go from here. It's hard to go from here to here. But if you go from here to here, you'll eventually land back at that middle spot.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm not saying you need it all the time,
Yeah.
but sometimes it's like, sometimes you like the ego comes in, and it's like you gotta, I guess, I don't know, it like triggers you, or you trigger it to like just going full send, like 100%.
Yeah.
Because if you're at like 10% and you need to be at 50% instead of climbing to 50%, you just say, fuck it, I'm gonna go 100.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna dial myself back down.
Fair.
So
Okay.
yeah, just a different, just different perspective.
It's like a balancing. It's like
It is
keeping it
balanced. Yeah,
Keeping it
and then
balanced.
once you've unlocked that point, once you're like right there, once you're at that like right amount,
Yeah.
Once you've been there, I think you can get back there. So like, you know how there's like muscle memory for like shooting a basketball, or like, you know, playing tennis, or like, you know, if you were like really muscular at one point in time and you lost a bunch of weight, you can get back there. I think muscle memory also exists for like intangible emotions. Yeah.
Okay.
Emotional memory, like emotional muscle memory, I guess.
Yeah.
There's probably a better scientific word for it, but like, it's like once you're at this point and like something happens, I think you can get back to that point if you were there before.
Yes.
From like an emotional perspective.
Yeah, because
like, it's like a
at the
confidence
end of the
thing,
day, it's not a new sensation.
Yeah, you've been there
Something
before.
that you've been there before.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Rather the devil you know than the devil you don't. Any fucking day.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's probably some truth in that.
Yeah.
There's probably some truth in that. And I remember back in high school when I used to like study for these exams in college and everything.
Yeah.
And then I was studying to do my GMAT exam because I wanted to do an MBA back when I felt like I needed to go back to school to level up.
Yeah.
Probably will do at some point, but not now. But
Right.
when I was studying for the GMAT, like all the math, all this shit came back to me, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
like,
just comes
I thought
back,
you
right?
forget
It's like riding a
about it.
bike.
Yeah, like you don't do anything for about 2, 3, 4 years, and you just okay. I remember this shit.
Yeah. And then it takes a while to swing back into it, but yeah, it's crazy. That's why I feel like whenever you do like a lot of damage to your body, like let's say you let yourself go for like a couple of years,
Yeah.
you lock in for like 3 months and you can fix like 80% of the issues, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I always find that so crazy that you can fix, like you can literally fix your life in like 2 weeks. Like not 2 weeks, but like
a month.
Yeah,
like a month.
you take 1 month to like you could have a drastically different life 1 month from now than you do today, just depending on how dedicated and disciplined you are for the next 30 days.
Yeah.
Like you'd have a completely different life. So
yeah, man.
It's always wonderful to me, man, whenever I get in that zone where I'm like, oh man, I need to dial in on this piece specifically of my life, and then you do it, like you go balls to the wall for a month and you're like, oh man, I'm good now. Yeah.
What are some signs of burnout for you that you experience? Like what usually signifies burnout for you?
Being apathetic, like being like a situation that you would have enjoyed at one point in time, and you just have no emotions to it. And like you have no emotions to it, positive or negative. If you if you have negative emotions towards something, at least it's like drawing something out of you, right? But like if you don't have positive or negative emotions to it, it's just there.
You're indifferent.
You're indifferent. Yeah, I think that's one sign of burnout.
It's like social battery. So pretty much social battery. Is it social battery?
I think social battery is for for social situations.
Yeah.
I don't know what it would be for other pieces, like if it's like work burnout, business burnout, relationship burnout.
Yeah, because burnout in general.
Yeah. What do you usually feel?
So definitely battery, social battery. Like sometimes I just don't have energy to talk to like just people in my life. Like sometimes I don't have time to talk to roommates. Sometimes as an example, I just want to go to my room and just fall asleep. I just want to sleep. I don't want to talk to anyone, especially days that I'm networking a lot, talking to a lot of clients on daily.
Yeah.
That's when I just want to go fall asleep and everything. As an example, but for me, burnout, I've always been a fat boy at heart, so I realize I'll start eating like shit, bro. So I'll be like, I got no time to cook, bro. So I'm gonna maybe order a pizza, maybe just order takeout, some Chinese food or something, and then I'll just start eating. And like I've always been a big eater. Metabolism has always been crazy high. Now that I'm getting older, metabolism is kind of going down.
Right.
So I just gotta watch what I eat before I gain another 20 pounds and look like a chubby dude, bro. It goes all straight to your cheeks, bro. That's
Oh
what it
yeah.
does for me. It goes straight to
Oh
my
man.
cheeks, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. For me, it's a lot of eating. Again, it goes to the thing about discipline.
Yep.
You know, if you burn out, it's a sign of overworking. You're not resting. You're not relaxing.
The recovery piece.
You're not going to be able to make rational decisions.
Yes.
So again, ties all into sleep, recovery, and everything. That's what burnout is. You need to have severe lack of recovery.
Severe lack of recovery. Yeah. It
Yeah.
happens a lot in like the gym and stuff. If you're overtraining, as well, which it's like you start having negative gains.
Bro,
like,
and yeah, like the work, burnout, gym workout, and then that's negative gains. When you overtrain, it does more damage than actual good.
Yep.
And then you're pretty much killing that muscle fibers. You're pretty much burning them alive.
Yeah.
Technically.
Because you're not recovering, so you're just like damaging. Because like a lot of people when they work out, they think that, oh, I'm building muscle, but you're actually breaking down muscle.
It's catabolic.
Yeah, and the recovery is what gets you the recovery. The recovery is what actually
grows the muscle
because you're filling in those micro tears, right, with like nutrients and blood.
Yeah.
And so if you keep breaking it down over and over again, not letting yourself recover, then you're just gonna keep breaking down muscle, and yeah, it's not gonna be a good time.
And from a work perspective, you're not resting, you're not hanging out with friends, you're just working 24/7, 365. All you do is work. Your body's gonna crave something. Your body's gonna crave either social connection, having fun, date night or something. Your body's gonna crave that. Your mind's gonna crave that. You're gonna want a little balance, a little change, because the fundamental core in any human being, too much of anything is a bad thing.
Yep.
Literally, life can be summed up with that.
Yep.
Too much of anything is a bad thing. Too much of work is a bad thing. Too much of play is a bad thing. Everything should be balanced.
Yeah.
Everything should be balanced in moderation.
Moderation, yeah.
In moderation.
Yeah. And there are times where you are gonna have to, like do a quote unquote sprint. Like if you're 2 weeks of like, if you're like, oh, these next 2 weeks I'm focused on this one thing only. But then you take your foot off the gas after those 2 weeks. I think that's fine.
You just balance it out.
Balance it out with some fun. Yeah. If you're locked in working for 2 weeks straight, then like, have a night out with your boys. Like have a good time. Like enjoy. Like
de-stress,
de-stress. You gotta learn how to relax.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really well way to phrase it. You have to learn how to relax.
Learn how to relax.
Relax the constructive way, the right way.
The right way, yeah.
Right way.
Instead of the unproductive way.
Yeah.
I think nature is very healing. Like we were talking about earlier, nature is so healing. Because if you're burnt out for anything, you can go for a walk in nature, you can go camping, whatever. Like a day outside without your phone, or just like you could do so much in one day. I think it'll set it'll like if your stress is like elevated, your cortisol is elevated. I think it can really just like calm you down by just spending time doing things that aren't the thing that's stressing you out constantly.
Yeah.
So
really well put. Really well put, man. Again, tying in nature again.
Dude, nature it's so essential, bro.
When
the weather calms down, bro, we got to go on like a hike or something.
Oh, we will.
There's a nature preserve right by my house over here, and
hit a podcast over there.
Dude, a walk and talk would be sick. We can also go to Arbor Hills, which is like, I think it's like in between both of us on like in like Carrollton.
Do a little walk and talk.
Yeah.
To talk about the importance of nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, and why humanity has neglected it, how our generations are neglecting it, or slowly beginning to phase it out of our day-to-day lives.
Yeah.
And how we need to bring it back.
I think that's a good round 2 video right there.
Round 2, man.
Yeah. Before it's like 10:40 right now.
Yep.
We've been talking for a minute. I do have a lightning round of questions.
All right.
That I usually end every podcast with.
Let's do it.
And it's literally the first thing that comes to your mind.
Yeah.
Don't think about it too much.
Got you.
And just respond in like a couple sentences type of thing.
All right.
What is your favorite way to spend a rainy day?
At home, cup of coffee, watching a movie.
Okay.
Yeah, with popcorn. Yeah.
With popcorn? Oh, popcorn at home. Yeah, nice.
Popcorn
nice.
at home.
That's good call. Yeah. Something about popcorn at home just hits.
Yeah.
It's right. All right. Give me your top 5 favorite music artists of all time. It can be any genre.
Michael Jackson, Hardwell. I'll go Drake.
Lil
Lil Wayne.
Classic.
I'll go Lil Wayne. And let's pick. There's a lot of them.
I know, man.
There's a lot of them that I like. I know you said not to think too hard.
Yeah.
But I kind of got a little bit of everything. Michael Jackson. I already have Michael Jackson. Let's go Linkin Park.
Oh wow. Okay, interesting. Yeah.
For some variety.
Yeah, a little Chester and Mike Shinoda action. Nice.
Just get
Bro,
some
that is a great top five.
genre.
That is a very diverse top five. Michael Jackson, Hardwell, Drake, Lil Wayne, and Linkin Park, dude.
Linkin Park, yeah.
What a yeah.
Everyone listens to Linkin Park.
Everyone's listening to Linkin Park.
Point
Yeah,
in their
yeah,
life, bro.
yeah.
I'll give it.
I've listened to a lot of Mike Shinoda's like solo career as well. He's a rapper from Linkin Park. Yeah. What a guy. Cool, man. So that's solid top five. Yeah. What about if you had to describe your ultimate sandwich? What would it be? You can get as creative as you want.
All right.
As creative as you want.
Yeah.
No limits.
All right, man. Shout out to my boy Nick.
Okay. Shout out
Italian.
Nick. Yeah.
He's Italian, so I have to go Italian.
All right. Let's do it.
I'm doing New York accent.
Let me get a
chicken palm one day.
Chicken palm.
Let me get some fresh mozz.
Some what?
Mozzarella.
Okay. Yeah. Chicken parm, mozzarella,
and some pesto.
And some pesto. Solid.
Yeah.
What kind of bread are we doing?
We'll just do a regular Italian loaf.
Italian loaf. All right. Italian loaf.
Oh no, actually ciabatta.
Oh, ciabatta. Oh, nice. That's already getting fancy on us.
Ciabatta.
Yeah. Ciabatta. Yeah. You gotta do it like this, right?
Ciabatta.
Yeah. Ciabatta.
I love that bread.
Yeah. Okay. Some butter on the ciabatta, toasted.
Of course, bro.
Yeah.
Man, shout out Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
A burger or a sandwich is not a sandwich unless the bread is toasted.
Unless the bread is toasted. Yeah. Do you toast it on the pan?
Or with some butter, because butter adds flavor.
Right.
Yeah, you want to do that.
Yeah, gotta love the butter. Butter makes everything
Mop
better.
up some of that seasoning too.
Right. What do you need right now?
What? Sorry.
What do you need right now?
What do I need? Mental clarity. And I just need to stop distracting myself with things that don't mean anything to me.
All right.
Just trying to stay in the present.
Heck yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Presence and mental clarity.
Yes.
And then last one. If you could have dinner with any two people from all of history, who would they be and why? So history is any point from today and prior. So anybody that's dead or alive. Anyone that's ever existed in all of time, who would you have dinner with? And
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman. Oh man, great.
I love him.
Yeah.
I love Morgan Freeman.
Great
so
narration,
much,
yeah.
Morgan Freeman, and I'm gonna go Nelson Mandela.
Dang, bro.
South African.
Those are.
I have to represent.
That'd be a great conversation. That'd be a great dinner.
But I would say, like, if I had to do a third one, Barack Obama.
Barack Obama, yeah. The trifecta. The trifecta.
Barack.
Nice. Why those three? You said represent South Africa, I remember.
Yeah, so Nelson Mandela, what he fought for and everything, I just respect him. He does done a lot for my country, and I really like him, love him. Morgan Freeman, he's a very articulate man.
Yes.
I think he's very stoic in nature.
Yep.
He's a man of few words, but when he talks,
his
word has meaning to it.
Yeah.
And there's very few people who can do that.
Yeah.
Barack Obama, his very presence and aura, I hate to use that word aura, Gen Z, Jesus Christ. But yeah, his very presence and his demeanor, it just commands respect. The way he carries himself, the way he speaks, the way he projects his voice, man, you gotta listen to him.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Great.
He got something
great
to
speaker.
say, man. And he's such a genuine guy as well. So that's why. Those are my three answers.
Dang, solid.
I did give it a bonus one.
No, thanks for the bonus. No, we appreciate the bonus. Yeah. We appreciate the bonus. Sweet, man. Yeah, those are like the last 5 questions I asked to like wrap up every podcast, just like to get the just the last few things in there. But
lightning round.
Dude, I think we talked about a lot of good stuff.
We talked about a lot of good things.
Yeah, I think the overall theme of today was accessibility in different aspects, and then we kind of dove into some finance pieces, some self-improvement pieces, some fitness pieces, which like encompass sleep, Looksmaxxing, all that stuff. Jumped into some like scholastic stuff.
Yes.
With the the school stuff.
School system and
Yeah,
everything. Tying
yeah.
back to nature.
Yeah, time back to nature.
Sure.
Talk about stoicism.
Burnouts.
Dude,
Stoicism.
what a time.
We definitely covered a lot of topics.
Yeah,
But yeah, man.
good stuff, man. I think that'll be it for us. If you want to plug anything and let the folks at home know where to find you.
Yeah.
This is also like a 3-hour podcast. I don't know how many people will watch to the end.
Whoever
But
the viewer retention, bro. You know what?
Yeah.
If y'all stayed, bro, you know what? Y'all the real ones, bro.
yeah,
Y'all the real ones.
comment honey if you stayed till the end.
Yeah, Peace River Honey.
Peace
baby.
River Honey, yeah.
Not a shout out.
Not a sponsor, yeah.
not a sponsor.
Yeah.
But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for everything. And if y'all want to follow me on Instagram, it's Shay, SHAY.SAM. And we'll go ahead and follow each other. So yeah.
All right.
Deuces, y'all.
Let's go. Thank you, brother.
You got
Much
it,
love, man.
Yeah, man.
Dude,
Of course.
what a time.
Man, that was amazing.
Yeah.